Man, could not have timed that better. Like, what?
Wow. I had finished all of the announcement stuffs, and I look over, and it's like 5, 4, and I was like, oh, man. Man. I am so good at this streaming stuff. Right? Like, totally. Ball guy? Where? Where's my best friend? Challenger E! The chairman asked me to deliver this gift to you. Is it Ball Guy? Hellhound! Oh my gosh! A full year! Oh my gosh, that is a long streak, are you sure? Okay. A gift, such a wonderful thing from the chairman. Ah, such a wonderful man. Excuse me, you simp. The gift is access to the flying taxis. They allow you, in a word, to, fly. Calling a flying taxi will allow you to travel quickly back to areas you've already visited. Congratulations. Alright, so now we can use the Corviknight to fly around. Anyway, your next goal should be Turf Field, isn't it? When traveling to a new place, it's best to get there on your own 2 legs, don't you think? That's the game saying, hey, don't be a piece of shit and learn how to walk. Alright, this, I always thought, was a very nice touch. Where they're like, hey, we're gonna cheer you on. We're gonna see you off. Hi, Ball Guy. You're the only one I really care about. And they're like, oh my gosh, you can do it. It's a bit sparse. But with the processing power of this game, yeah, it makes sense. Alright, but before we leave town, we're gonna do my secret little area. I mean, it's not my secret area, you know. Meg, you also subscribed! Wait, did you subscribe for 12 months or this is your 12-month streak? What? It's my secret area now. It is mine. It takes an obnoxious amount of time to get here, but, you know. This is mine. Give me some spray paint. You can get payday, but more importantly, you can get a Mon potentially. So we're gonna get out the coin of destiny and tell her to do her thing. Come on, heads. Tails, fuck, alright. This area is dead to us. This is a very good place to get a Choodle pretty early on, which is very, very useful during the fire gym. But there will be more opportunities later, so it's okay. We got an HM for a move I'm never going to use, but that's okay. Because I also got an X accuracy. A refill coin? Are you sure? Heck yeah. Watch, it's going to be Tails again. Nope. Destiny has spoken. I am not getting a Choodle yet. But that's okay. At Nessa's town, wherever the water gym is, there's a bunch of fishing spots, so I have opportunities to try and catch a fish. It'll be okay. Yeah, that should be it. Dang it, I wanted you to run all the way back down. Damn! Snake, you don't care if I get a Mon or not, you just thought it would be funny. Ah, here's this dummy. There you are. I've been waiting. Let's have a battle, you and I. Let's get in a bit of training. Yeah, alright. I knew you'd be up for it. We have to stay keener than anyone else if we want to steal the spotlight. Bro, you don't know anything. We have made you canonically stupid. Oh, man. A Wooloo. I'm super scared. Keep up, mate. This is our chance to see if we're up to the gym challenge. I mean, I am. You have a little sheep. Your sheep is very cute. I don't think he's gonna do much. You're one away from finishing the Dex and Legends? Damn, dude. You got way more patience than I do. Also, you have way much more time than I do. Dude, I am drowning in work right now. Which is fine. It's fine. Ooh, landing a critical hit like that. You're pretty tough when you get serious. Is that scripted? Is that a scripted hit critical hit? I feel like it is. Oh, speaking of, metaphorically and literally drowning in work. Your girl got some exciting news. Well, not news. I got this really cool thing. I got my first check in the mail from a studio I've been recording with as a voice actress. So there's that. That was a nice little confidence booster I got earlier. It wasn't for much, but I got demands. Yeah, check it out. Again, it wasn't even that much money, but like, it's the one of what's going to be many. Like, I am going to absolutely blast through and become that bitch, you know? So, this is the beginning of something new, or whatever. And I'm not even gonna say that today was bad. Today just had me slightly on edge, so to come home and find that in my mailbox, that was a very good way to end my work day. Draining Kiss? Why would I want Draining Kiss? Oh, this is Arthur. I'm gonna go with Double Team. We need Sylveon, so you're dragging Eevee around. Well, don't drag it around. It won't love you if it's currently getting face planted into every rock on the way. Be nice to Eevee. Yeah, let's switch Rookity. Let's get Terry out there. It's fine, probably. Backed into a Gordy, you got it all wrong, mate. I never give up. Listen, Hop, that's endearing when somebody like Asta from Black Clover does it. It's not cute if you do it. I'm just gonna throw that out there. So, say bye to your bird. That's gonna be dinner or something. Seriously, like, Hop? I don't know why you bother. Aw, man, I was training really hard. Yeah, I can tell. Guys! Monkey! Monkey is gonna evolve! Yay! Look at him! Turn to Thwacky. Monkey is now Thwacky. Ugh, I'm so proud of him. What do you want to learn? You want to learn double hit? Sure! Growl, get out of here. Monkey! Yeah, I know. Jaga, what's up, dude? Nothing much. We're just doing a Lucklocke here in Pokemon Sword. We just kicked our quote-unquote rival's ass. I'm gonna give you one of your league cards. I don't want your league card. This is literally garbage. I'm not even gonna dignify listening to you. Okay, yeah, I need to heal the team before I go into the route. Excuse me, sir. Did you see that fight? Oh, yes, it was a right proper show. Yeah, sure it was. Monkey has become Whack-A-Mole. You're right. He is Whack-A-Mole now. Githwacky Silk Scarf? What's the Silk Scarf do? What does the Silk Scarf become? What does it do? Do I even have a Silk Scarf? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Of normal type moves. Interesting. But I also have Miracle Seed that helps with grass type moves. So I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, wait. Hold on. I need to check on my items. 16 potions, 2 pair. Oh, I need to get the other stat things. Just in case. For every Nuzlocke that I do, I always make it a habit to try and have 5 of all of the stat curing items in my bag at any given moment. It hasn't failed me yet. I haven't usually needed them, but it hasn't failed me yet. Yeah, those items are really nice. I just keep forgetting to do them. Maybe that's why our Run 3 team lost. Because I forgot to do that. Have I done a Soul Link before? Yes, I have. I've done 3, and I'm part of 2 active ones, right? Well, okay. I'm a part of 1 kind of not really active one, and 1 actual active one. Soul Links are nonsense, because I suck at like Lucklocks and Nuzlocks by myself. So having somebody else also determine my fate, not great. Me, Shrim. Alright, guys. You know the deal. Coin of Destiny, I call upon thee! Nope. Route's dead. Me and my friend are about to start my first Pokemon game as a Soul Link. This is gonna be your first Pokemon game ever, and it's gonna be a Soul Link? Are you sure that's a good idea, my guy? Ooh, a reflip. Thank you. All right, well, while this bish keeps talking, I'm going to flip again. Yeah, send out your Pokemon. I know. Nope. Okay, the coin is raring for a fight today. Goodness. The coin is weighted against me. How bad could it be? Oh, honey. Very bad. Like, very bad. I mean, like, you do you, and you have the time of your life, friend. But, You know what's really amazing? How far Pokemon has come since 1996. You know what's also amazing? How far I've come since 1996. Cry! Hello, friend! This is your first time catching my stream? Well, hello, welcome! Aren't you and Seth gaming, though? What are you doing? You're supposed to be hanging out with your bro. Do you have a 1 reflip per route? Nope. There is no limit to how many reflips we can do. I just set the thing kind of high just so people weren't spamming it for my sake. I'm gaming, but now I'm double gaming. Oh, what a little go-getter, Cry. What a little go-getter. Aw, thank you. Okay. All right, we're gonna reflip the coin. Come on, Destiny. Be on my side, please. Good night. Okay, I'm not getting a 1 this route, I guess. Huh. Dumbass Philosopher. There are some good encounters on this route, but the best one would have been the Vulpix. Well, guess what? I already have Terry. So, like, we're not completely screwed. S with a party of 34! Good lord! Oh my gosh. Hi, everyone. We're playing Pokemon again. Hi, Raiders. Hi. Drunk Scholar, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, goodness. Hi, everyone. Itchy Tasty, thank you for the follow. Render Gamer 941, thank you for the follow. Bazinski, thank you for the follow. Cry, thank you for the follow. Good lord. Hi, everyone. Chibi number 1 _, thank you for the follow. Oh, goodness, I don't know if I deserve all these follows, but thank you. I will do my best to entertain you as I fail through a Lucklocke. lordy. The fidget spinner is going off. He's about to take off with all these fidget spinners. So hi everyone. For those who don't know, this is a Pokemon Nuzlocke, except for it's not quite a Nuzlocke. It's also a Lucklocke, which means that I don't get a guaranteed catch every time. I have to flip the coin of destiny before I'm allowed to decide if I'm actually allowed to catch a thing. So we just did the opening ceremony of this game. We are heading towards our first gym. And we're gonna do amazing because we have Plunge, the cannonball little bird. We have a bird, so how could we lose, right? It is Wednesday, my dude. I freaking love that guy. I think he's on YouTube these days doing Try Not to Laugh videos. Oh goodness, I looked away from the follow thing for 2 seconds. Ancient Fury, thank you for the follow. Beckon? I want to say it's Beckon. Thank you for the follow. Oh gosh. Goodness. Hi everyone. He also, oh, does he do Twitch? Oh man, I'm missing out. I need to go watch him. Let's see. Plunge is out in front. It might be nice to, yep, there you go. Fight this fighting guy and maybe level up and evolve? Maybe. I think Plunge would look really cool as a Corvusquire. Jimmy here. That's his name. Okay, a friend of mine told me to watch his stuff. I just could not for the life of me remember his username. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Oh, gosh. So many raiders. Man, S, I don't know what I did to deserve you raiding me this constantly, but I'm not mad about it. His 100th You Laugh You Loses this weekend. Good night. He's done that many already? That's a lot. Alright, listen, I'll fight you. Jeez. Seriously, did you see that guy? He was like, me! I'm gonna bonk my head right into you like a child. Have you seen those videos? There's a lot of videos of these kids like running around. But then, like, their reaction time is terrible because they're children. So they'll just run straight smack into a leg, a wall, whatever. They will just run, bam! And then just fall over and just be like, huh. Well, I meant to stop, but I guess I didn't. Ah, well. So we're just gonna walk over her. We're gonna be like, hey, turn around. You got some candy? You think that Tyrogue is the same one you just fought? Maybe. I don't know. Like, not to be that guy, but all these Pokemon kind of look the same. Like, that could have been the same Tyrogue twice. I don't know. Hey, Halo! Welcome back to the stream, dude. Nice to see you again. We are just making our way downtown, walking fast, getting to the first, gym area. I'm gonna be a bit overpowered with Plunge here, but I'm not gonna complain given how last time went. You know? We are going to kick some booty. I still cannot decide if I like Glossifleur's Flair's design or not. I think she's cute, but I think she's also a bit much, you know? Maybe it's the hair. The hair might be it for me. Nathan Pizza Lover, hello, welcome to the stream, friend. Oh, I looked away. Eric Alvin, thank you for the follow, and Nathan Pizza Lover, thank you for the follow. You guys have been amazing so far. Hello. We're just blasting our way through, trying to catch back up with where we were last time. All right, guys, who's ready for some plot? Hi, I'm the best professor you've seen in several generations, and I'm not sorry about it. Here, would you like some cool background about this cool oil plant that's here in the background? It doesn't really matter. Like, it's sold in such a nonchalant way and a not very good way at all. Like, you can't even explore this place, so you don't really have any significance in it in your mind. But this actually plays a very big and important part in the story. But we're just gonna talk about it like, energy's pretty nice. Anyways, here's an escape rope that you can't use because you can't go into the mines. Anyways, bye! Oh yeah, also go to the first gym. You're doing great. Which Pokemon game? This is Pokemon Sword. This is Pokemon Sword. We're making our way through the Sword game. Oh, hello, officer. I promise I wasn't doing anything wrong. Wait, you're the postman. Never mind. Give me my letters. Maybe you have another check in the mail for me. Seriously, like, I feel like the main motivating problem for the villain of this game, and I'm not gonna say what it is, just so that, like, we don't spoil nothing, but I feel like the plight and the urgency behind the villain's plot would have made a lot more sense if we got to explore the plant and saw, like, hey, it's not doing a good thing. We need to find an alternative solution. You know, kind of like the problem we're having right now in America. Because, and I don't mean to assume, but a lot of my audience is American as far as I am aware. And it's like, we are going through an energy crisis because of, like, you know, the worldly situation. So, like, we would understand it in this fantasy world because we understand it in real world. You know? So it's like, show us the thing. Show us the problems. Show us the factory not working and maybe, like, help promote the idea of cleaner energy? What? I mean, what do I know, right? I'm just a streamer voice actress. Hey, Halo! Thank you so much for subscribing! For 3 months! Good night. Hydration, see you. Thank you so much, Nathan. There's a TM to the right, I think. Probably. I almost never use TMs, though. Because most of them are not as good as the moves. Oh, that's a Sizzlepede. Oops. I sent out Terry. Hi, Terry. Extrasensory? We're gonna confuse this bug with a mustache. Because it's trying to confuse us first. So maybe we'll get the drop on it. It did not work. So it gave Terry a hug. I think that there would be... You know what would be really cool? Sizzlepede slap bracelets. Tell me that's not marketable as hell. It's General Grievous, is it? But seriously, like, look at the little bacon worm. That would make a great slap bracelet. And imagine if it was heated slap bracelets. That sounds like a pretty bad invention, but imagine. Dottler? No, I think we'll stay where we're at, thanks. Dottler? I think is adorable. I would like a pillow of him. Sizzlepea is just a spicy danger noodle. It is! It's a spicy danger noodle bacon strip. I think he's neat. But I think Dottler's also very neat. I think... Oh, an alpha Dottler would make a really good thing to, like, lean against. Like, you just let him out and you're like, alright, I'm setting up camp. And Dottler's just like, alright. And he just, like, sits down and you lean against him while you're sitting by the fire. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah! Plunge! Let's go! Plunge is evolving. Look at him! That looked like a plunge. Though, does it bother anybody else that his iris goes above his eyelid? Was that a mistake? I feel like it was. Anyways, we're about to go into the caves. So first, of course, we gotta talk to this lady. And she's like, hey, we like to heal Pokemon. Let us do that for you real quick. And you're like, all right, thanks. Anime was a mistake. And a lot of things were a mistake. Men were a mistake. Anime was a mistake. Games were like the gaming industry as a whole was kind of a mistake, not the games itself. Anyways, we're in a new area. You know what that means. The coin of destiny. So let's pull that little friend up. And we're going to flip her. Like a pancake. If you ever flicked a pancake like this, I recommend it. There we go. Okay. The mine doesn't really have any good Pokemon, but that's okay. We'll make this work. Alright, there's Raggencola. There's a Carkol that we follow. And put monkey in front because I'm pretty sure all they have is ground and rock types here. All of the miners are stupidly pretty. Memoristake. Alright, that heaves itself into oblivion. Don't worry, the oblivion is very comfy. I'm gonna poke it with a branch. I wish that, like, the sticks actually connected with Rag'n'Rola's, like, head. And you just hear a little bonk, 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 like a little bonk sound. I think that would be fantastic. Or maybe like some cymbal crashes, some like really light like splash cymbal crashes. That'd be a nice little detail. Cause then like splash cymbals are those itty bitty little ones that have like a higher pitched clang to them. That'd be like a nice little sound to it, because it'd actually sound like a hit. Like an actual attack without actually sounding like, you know, the meat punches that you hear in like most movies. I think that'd be pretty neat. Rock Blast. The mine has some decent ones. I mean, it has Diglett. Diglets are pretty cool. I mean, at the very least, I could get Roggenrola, and that could be our replacement if Terry ever dies. Not in love with that idea, though. Alright, this miner has no right to be this pretty. Look at her. She's muscular. She could throw me over her shoulder and I'd thank her for it. And she'd have that beautiful twinkle in her eye while she does it. What a woman. Terrible choice in Pokemon, though. Drillbur and Timber can huff my shorts and choke. I am never using them on my team. They're so ugly. I can't. I would die if they were on my team. Expert Drill? If you can't tell, I don't usually use ground or rock types. I couldn't tell you why. I just don't. Wait, what is she setting out? I forgot already. She could snap me in half and I'd thank her. Seriously. Also, I feel like that's something I've said before. Ugh. You can do so much better, baby. Seriously. Seriously, Terry thought about snapping your Pokemon in half and it died. So, like, who's got a better team? It's me, obviously. Another Timber? Good night. Alright, baby, my opinion of you, slowly lowering. I thought you were a perfect 10. You're now like a 9.5. Route 3 had Mudbray. Mudbray is cute. I will give you that. Mudbray is pretty cute. Never used it before, though. Sorry, Georgia. You're an entire state, but the best you could do was Timber? Sad. Wait, is this the rest of the cave, or is this just like an extra room to the side? It's an extra room to the side. I got scary face. Was it X and Y that had caves that had like glowing jewels in it? X and Y did it better. Ugh. I could get a Woobat! Sandshrew was very cute. Correct. I personally adore Alolan Sandslash. Not Sandslash. We were just talking about wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. Okay. I am confusing myself. 1 second. I think Sandshrew, very cute. I was thinking of oops, I did not mean to do that. I like Galarian, what is its name? The thing that Cubone evolves into. Marowak. Marowak. Good lord. I don't know why I was getting Sandshrew and Marowak confused, though. Don't mind me. I'm tired. I've had a day. Though, Alolan Sandshrew is very cute. He looks like a little igloo. It's like, aw, what are you doing, little igloo? This is Hawaii. You're gonna melt. And he's like, I'm just doing my best. And it's like, all right, you are. You're so cute. Come here. Alolan Marowak. Yeah. It's cool. It's got like the edgy look and it's got the blue fire. Like, that's everything on my checklist. Keep going. Keep doing it. Drillbur's okay. He's not super cute, but he's not ugly either. He's just a thing, I guess. Not for me, I suppose. Oops. Alright, 1 second. I need to do something. 1 second. 1 second. I forgot to do something. 1 second. Yeah. Boom. Day saved. Your favorite type is ground? I mean, you're allowed to be wrong. Anyways. Alright, I got a Diglett, I got a Woobat. Or I could go back and try and get something else. I mean, what do you guys think? Because none of these are going to be my first pick because I don't usually use these guys. Roly-Coly-Oly. Oh, man. Do you know any fire-type moves? I'm going to heal just in case. I feel like you know fire-type moves. Steel's my favorite fight me. You know what? Fair. If we're going based off of, like, favorite in general, obviously it's gonna be dragon type for me, but if it's gonna be based on excuse me, if it's based on types that I actually like and use, water type is my favorite. That might be a bit basic, that might be very basic actually, but that's okay. There's gonna be a Smash update tomorrow. Oh, nice. I do not play Smash. I am what you would call a noob. Who doesn't like dragons? Tro. Uncultured swine is who? Oh wow, and a revive. Cool. No, I don't want to have to deal with that guy. Hold on. Almost ran into a Drillbur. Whew, that would have been bad. Or I could get one of these guys in case Terry dies. Woobat's fine. Like, whatever. It's a Woobat. It's cute, I guess. Do I want this little guy? This little rock butt? Like, look at him. He's just waddling around. He's cute. I don't really need a rock type, do I? You know what? I'm gonna get the little rock guy. He's doofy. I like him. Can you trade? No. I cannot. What do you mean F? The little rock guy. He's cute. He's got Stealth Rock. That's a good move, right? Oh, I have to trade it. I see. Alright, I understand why you're saying F now. It's fine. I'll have the cute little rock guy. He'll be really good death fodder. Oh, that's so mean. Stealth Rock is alright. I know it's a whatever move. I know. Does Sydney have a Switch? It's not that I can't, like, connect to the internet and trade. It's that I am trying not to trade because I feel like that's going to be cheating for this type of gameplay, you know? Alright, what do we want to name this little guy? Is it a guy? It is a guy. I'm going to name him Gary with 2 eyes. Hi, Gary. Welcome to the team. Waddles? That would have been cute. Fuck off. It's got a little ponytail and everything. I hate him. Gary E. You know, it's Gary E. It's our favorite. It's our favorite guy. He's the kind of guy to bring donuts to the office. And we're like, oh, what a swell guy. And he's like, hey, man, I'm just Gary. I'm just doing me over here. And you're like, yeah, but you're cool. We like you. All right. So what we're going to do, as cheeky as it is, we're going to heal. And I think we're okay enough to maybe... Can I catch up with that guy? I cannot. Maybe challenge the pink guy, the pink coat guy? Like, I had 2 Pokemon at level 18, right? Like, I'm surely ready, right? Like, I could just beat it out of, like, pure brute strength. You say I'm fine. Lucario, you have seen me battle. Well, it's too late now. Coming this way, I'd advise against it. Any trainer with a wishing star is in for a beating from me and my Pokemon. I'm a little bitch, but I'm gonna act like I'm hot shit. Whatever. Do you see my jacket? It's not dumb. It's called high fashion, you plebeian. Dude, you can't even see pleb it right. Man, what a joke. I'm sponsored by the chairman, who's bigger than the champion, so therefore I'm better. Oh, I cannot wait to knock you down about 5 different pegs, dude. Alright. I mean, like, I like the color of the jacket. It makes his look very plain. He looks really, really plain to me. Like, oh, look at me. I have a little cell baby. And I also have an actual toddler. She looks like she belongs to the Addams family, if the Addams family was not okay. Who is this twink? This is Bede. Not gonna lie, I thought Bede was a girl through most of my playthrough, even though everybody was calling him a he. So that's fine. I know how to read. Apparently, I'm just not very good at reading comprehension, and that's fine. Man, I remember this fight being a lot harder in past runs, but maybe that's just because I suck? That might be it. Oh man, what have I been doing? I guess I've just been asleep and letting you win. It's okay, I have this actual sentient party hat that will kick your ass for me. Sure she will. Sure she will. Though, in all honesty, Hetana is very cute. He looks right? He looks very feminine. He's got like the long eyelashes, the long eyelashes, and like the curly, like short, feminine haircut. And then the long jacket that kind of hides his form. He even kind of stands femininely. And, like, that's his prerogative. He's allowed to express himself any other way he wants to. But, like, that's a woman. That's a lady. That's a tomboy. Hetana is so much better than Ralts. Yeah, a little bit. Hatterene is probably my favorite Pokemon to come from Gen 8. Yeah, I could see that. Gen 8 has had some real hit or misses, but Hatterene and her line, pretty solid miss. Anyways, I'm too important to dignify my loss with any other response, so I'm going to leave. Oh, okay, bye. You dropped your bag of Stardust. Cool, this is mine now. Seriously, Bede basically is a girl. Maybe Bede was designed to be like a transgender icon? I mean, I dig it. Alright, heal my team that does not need to be healed. Thank you. Alright, guys. Round 4. You know what that means. Coin of Destiny! No! Oh, damn it. Damn it! Big sad. Oh, 2 different flips. Goodness. Alright, well, we're gonna start this battle while the coin... Yes! Okay, we got a heads. We got a heads, guys. We're gonna fight this guy, and then we're gonna go find our Pokemon. 2 reflops. Nice. A Meowth, huh? That is not a Meowth. That is a Meowth after living on the streets for 2 years. What did they do to you? Oh man, there's a funny TikTok that I found that I need to show y'all, where it's Galarian and regular Meowth talking about like, man, that is a freaking mistake. What'd you say? You think you're beautiful? And you just see Galarian Meowth, he goes, God made me in his own image. Like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't, sweetie. Is that a hobo? He looks like a Viking hobo. Not good. Not good at all. Why do you keep saying cat? There's not a cat on this route. No, I'm not talking about you, Ramona. Shoot. Wait, you want me to catch that? I don't think so. Methinks the fuck not, you trick-ass bitch. No, I am not catching it. It's ugly! I hate it! Also, this battle is going nowhere. Mom, there's a weird fucking cat out there! Seriously. Like, Berserker? Solid design. He didn't need to go anywhere near Meowth. Okay. I beat that guy. Let me go. Screech? No. You want to learn teleport? No. Butterfree? Oh no, guys. He's got a Butterfree. Whatever shall I do? Terry, get out here. Terry just comes out and being like, ugh, with this again. Go, Butterfree! I can totally win this battle! Just immediately cut to that shot of Terry just spitting absolute fire at him. Wow! That really didn't work. Yeah, you really should have rethought your strategy there, guy. But he's gonna keep smiling because he's just like mentally strong or something. C-Dot? Okay. Begone! C-Dot? It's like begone thought, but not. I'm so funny, guys. Why aren't you laughing? Aw. He looks so sad. Get a better team. Alright, we got Pumpkin Boo. That's probably a Yamper. Yampers are kind of weak. Diglets. I think that's another Pumpkin Boo. I know there's a Pikachu somewhere in here. There's Electrike. Yeah, there's a frickin' Meowth. Pikachu or Eve. Yeah, I know Pikachu and Eevee are rare finds here. If I don't see one pop up in the overworld, which I don't think they do, actually. Damn, that Pokeball is big, or is that just me? Maybe that kid's just small. I might just take a chance with the random encounter and see what happens. Because, yeah, I'm not seeing it pop up. Alright, we're gonna go with the random option. I'm feeling lucky. I'm not actually, but I'm just putting on a brave face for you guys. Oh no, all of the Electrikes have seen me. That is not what I wanted. No! Go away, Berserker! Good lord. Okay, here we go! Fuck! No! Oh, no! No! Ugh, he's so ugly! I hate this. He's so ugly. Oh, she's ugly. Excuse me. Steel types are bulky. I know they're bulky. And I'm sure that he's going to be very handy for... Steel type is good against something. I don't remember what it is, though. It's good against fairy, right? Good thing there's a fairy gym in this one. Huh? Stop honing your claws, dude. We get it. They're super sharp. Alright, get in the Pokeball. I'm tired of you. Click. Thank you. Alright, guys. We got the cat like you wanted. Aren't we just so happy? A 1% chance of Pharaoh Seed. Pharaoh Seed would have been interesting. Alright. I feel like this succinctly describes how I feel about this cat. Hobo would also be very funny, but it is a bit derogative. So I'm just gonna... A fate worse than death. Being named Wurmple. Yup. Alright, is Pumpkaboo already a fire type, or is it just a grass type? Because I kind of want to... Wrong button. Kind of want to get Terry up a little bit in levels. Watch, that's going to be an Eevee. Oh, Wooloo! I didn't realize Wooloo was available in this route as well. Catastrophe. Snake, get the fuck out. Get out. You're banned from my stream henceforth. I hate it here. No, you're not actually banned. I do enjoy having you here in my audience. Another Wooloo. Good lord, I'm gonna find a shiny at this point. For those who don't know, and I don't talk about this a whole lot, my shiny finding skills are weak. I am like I have the worst luck when it comes to finding shinies. I have put a solid 40 hours into Legends Arceus. I have yet to find a shiny. Oh, Wooloo can also learn that move. Interesting. You did it? Oh, congrats, Ninja. That's awesome. Congrats on getting every Pokemon in Pokemon Arceus. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, Wooloo used Copycat. Okay, that's why. Hi, Diglett. Bye, Diglett. All right, I'll fight this feral child who can't see me, apparently. Dude, get some glasses. There we go. You haven't found one shiny in Pokemon Go? I have a few shinies, but that's just because I used to participate in all the community days, and I'd hunt it till I found them. Sometimes it would take all day. Pokemon Go is the only game that I've actually had any really good luck. Like, any form of actual good luck in finding shinies. Because the only other shiny I have documented is in Pokemon Sun. I was doing a zombie lock. And I spent so long. I spent hours. And I finally found a shiny Rockruff. That was my pride and joy. I loved her more than anything. And that was it. That was the only shiny I actually had the patience to try and find. Alright, who wants to beat up another kid? I do. Rockruff is a very good pupper, and whenever he's shiny, he's blue. Oh, why do you get an Eevee? That's just rude. You have a shiny Porygon Z and Go. Nice. My claim to fame is, a while back, Pokemon Go did an event where they had the Squirtle Squad, Squirtles running around, and they had a bunch of squirrels with, like, sunglasses on, right? I have a shiny one of those. That is my claim to fame. And I think that that's a pretty good place to be, you know? The person with a shiny Squirtle Squad Squirtle. He's slightly off color, and he's got really cool sunglasses that I wish I could put on my avatar so we could match. You look way too happy to have just lost, ma'am. I like Pikachu. Really? Couldn't tell. Is that your mother's eyeshadow? No. It's her lipstick. Oh, that's permanent. No, it's not. It only said lip stain. Yeah, that's right. Lip stain is a nightmare to work with, because if you get it wrong, whenever it says stain, it means it. My best friend IRL spent a month breeding for a shiny Hawlucha before he got it. Good lord, that is dedication, and I appreciate it. Ah, Grubbin! Grubbin is baby. That's a very cute bug design. That's one of the very few bug designs I actually like. Yeah, it has stain in the name. I know, but like, I don't know. You know what? Now that you say it, I really don't know what I was expecting. Not that, apparently. Ooh, Smackdown. Yeah, let's learn Smackdown. That sounds like a fun time. Let's get rid of Tackle. Oh, what a cute little bug. Terry, use Flamethrower. Hey, listen. Just because I think it's cute doesn't mean that I'm gonna let it win because it's on the enemy team. Oh man, I could've got a freaking Pikachu. It's sitting right there. Look at it. I'm gonna fight it. I'm mad. I could've had a Pikachu. That would've been great for Nessa's gym. I'm mad. Die. Oh my gosh, speaking of Pokemon, so at my local Walmart, I went to the Pokemon section of the toy aisle because I like to see if there's ever Pokemon cards in stock. There never is, but you know. They did like the Silver Age Pikachu, where it's a Pikachu plush made out of like nothing but this nylon silver material. They started making some of the other starters of that, and they had a Silver Squirtle. And when I say that I was so close to buying it, oh, I was so close to buying it. It was a little ugly though. Oh, that's right, Hound. Like you went through a lot of soft resets. That was insane. You like putting that in my server like that. Oh yeah, by the way, good lord. Oh no, the Wooloo has decided that it no longer wishes to get a concussion from a fence. It wishes to get a concussion from human beings. Oh no! Cut to a news report. 5 found dead from a apparent concussion-bearing Wooloo. More at 7. Wow! You took a Wooloo's tackle head on. It was coming at you so fast. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Anyways, I'm Milo. I don't have a nose. Maybe that's why I can stand to be in the field all day. I'm dealing with fertilizer. You know what fertilizer is. Anyways, see you at my gym. You know what? I'm already over leveled as is. Let's just go ahead and get this gym over with. No, Hop. I don't care. Hey, look, there's a stadium down there. I wonder what the stadium is for. It's where you challenge the gym leader. Wait, what's a gym leader? You know, the thing we have to battle? Well, the only gym leader I can think about is the 8 we have to battle to challenge my brother. Yeah. Man, I wonder where the gym is, though. Yeah, it's a real mystery. Hey, isn't that Sonia's dog? You do understand we have to go down there, right? Yeah, that's probably important or something, but look, dog! Okay, Hop. Okay. Milo can pack me into a crate. Milo's a farmer boy. Do you know how much hay baling and like tossing around heavy objects you have to do as a farmer? Like, I am of the personal belief, and I'll show you this whenever I do the gym challenge. He moves all the equipment himself. Because he's a good old boy. That's what he does. Alright, well, Yamper is so obnoxious. This is some Pokemon Sun and Moon shit. Where it's like, alright, I saw you move this way, and Yamper's like, alright, I'm over here. Follow me this way. Don't get lost, you dummy. And this lady right here on the right's like, alright, did you see him? He went up there. Don't lose him. And I'm like, okay. I'm gonna get this Pokeball first, though. But if you want it, you gotta come over. No, not here. Not here. Yeah. Boom! Leaf Stone. You got an Eevee? You have a Leafeon now. Not that I think you would actually want a Leafeon, but you know. Good job, Yamper. You let him right here. You're such a good herding dog. Anyways, I brought you over here because somebody cut a really weird crop circle into this thing. Somebody actually pointed out to me that I think that's supposed to be Toxicity, the electric guitar Pokemon, which I think is a very interesting theory. Anyways, it's really big. It's bigger than it's supposed to be. That's really weird, huh? Anyways, here's a lead card. Go kick Milo's ass. I think it's gonna be funny. Also have 2 revives. Thanks, Sonia. Anyways, have fun. Yamper's cheering you on. Do you need him to guide you to the gym? No, I'm good. Thanks. Just gotta go down this path and then I'll see it. I like to think the Hop is talking to you, but you're just spacing out, making Hop sound way dumber in your mind. Meanwhile, Hop's just snapping his finger in front of your face, trying to make sure you're still with him. You're not. You never are. But also, hey dude, look, I already got the badge in the 5 minutes it took for you to talk to Sonia. Anyways, bye. There's no way he actually beat it. Maybe he went in there, stood there for about 5 minutes, like, 2 minutes and said, yep. Challenge completed. Boguy! Hey there! Hey, you came and talked to me. Here, have a ball. We're friends now. Yay! Are we actually? Yeah, sure, I don't care. Yay! Aw, we love Ball Guy. Like you'd want a Leafeon, take it back. I refuse to take it back. Leafeon is the weakest of all of the evolutions. Hey, can you name a random Pokemon in Sword and Shield for a run I'm doing? Doing of only a random Pokemon? You want a random Pokemon name? I dare you to name it Calcifer. I don't care what it is. Name it Calcifer. You want to do a Nuzlocke of some sort in Sword? Do it! Join me. It's so much fun. All right, is Terry out in front? I think he is, but I want to make sure. Yeah. Hey, welcome. Do you want to challenge the gym challenge or whatever? Cool. Go put on your uniform. I need a Pokemon to name that. Oh, well, Pokemon. I don't know. don't know. Hey, chat, can you help Mystery Mew here? I'm blanking on a good Pokemon. Alright, so do you see those bales of hay? $10 says that Milo's the one that put them there. And, like, bales of hay, they look heavy, but whenever you think of hay, you're like, oh, it's light and soft and kind of itchy. Whatever. No, bales of hay, freaking heavy. So, I am of the personal belief that Milo himself moves those. Ooh, a Yamask. That would be cool. Alright, so you remember that minigame in Twilight Princess? Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess? Yeah. Get ready for an entire gym challenge like that. Speaking of, I actually do want to play Twilight Princess with you guys. Because that game is nonsense, and I want to play it with you guys and show you how much nonsense it is. You've never seen any of Twilight Princess? Bro! That was like one of my favorite not Twilight games. One of my most favorite Zelda games growing up, because like I didn't have access to a lot of other previous Zelda titles. So I thought it was pretty freaking good. My opinion has since changed, obviously. But like it always holds a special and dear place in my heart because of it, you know? It was your first Zelda game? Nice! Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That game is nonsense and I love it. My first Zelda game, and I've talked about this multiple times with multiple people. Look at this freaking nerd. Get a better haircut! And maybe stop being so happy, you psychopath. You just lost. My first Legend of Zelda game was Legend of Zelda The Faces of Evil. Those weird CDI Zelda games that have like the weird choppy, really bad animations with them and have like a lot of memes associated with them. Those games. That was my first Zelda game ever. I played it when I was like 4 or 5 years old. Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yup. I mean, I'm definitely biased towards Breath of the Wild because, I mean, obviously it's a really good game, but also because I was in the Zelda Universe dub of it as Mifa, but whatever. You did not? I did. I 1000% did. I had a CDI growing up. I remember getting so lost because there was like this one area that had a lot of ladders and you had to like jump up and down between the levels to move on, and I kept getting lost. Yeah, it was Mifa. Haha, it's like voltage is really here. You're so funny. Why does this trainer look stoned? You know what? She probably is. This is the grass gym, you know? Alright, I'm gonna save some of my flamethrowers. I've never touched a Zelda game, but my brother was all over it. Zelda is a very good franchise. I am of the personal belief that it is a very good franchise. It has a lot of potential just to begin with. The whole base idea is exploration. So you can basically build any kind of world and include exploration. Boom, Legend of Zelda. The princess and the Triforce and all that. Yeah, those have become staples, but they're not extremely important. I mean, like, if you think about it, in the CDI games, because there's 3 of them, in those games, like, the Triforce is just an artifact. They're like, hey, I'm going to take this Triforce of Wisdom. This is an actual artifact that looks like the Millennium Puzzle from Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to put it in my hands, and I'm going to use its power. Haha, I have used the power. Ha! It's become a staple nowadays just because of Ocarina of Time and other games like that, but it's not necessary. The game is just about exploration. I admittedly less warm than many about Breath of the Wild, but the game's... Yeah, the game rocks. It definitely still has its flaws. Like, we cannot deny that the game is still incredibly flawed. And it did fall short on a few things, but I think the story and the gameplay is still done well enough that I'm willing to pass those flaws and still enjoy it, you know? Breath of the Wild is also a Zelda game that I want to do for streaming, but I kind of want to finish Persona as my long-running game so that Breath of the Wild or Twilight Princess can become my next long-running game. I don't want to have too many long-running games going on at once. All right, guys. Twirl for luck. Wha-bam! All right, let's go. Let's go kick Milo's ass. Hydration. I see you. It's time for Dr. Pepper. Hi, Milo. Honestly, if you look closely at Milo's profile, you'll see that he has a nose, but it is tiny. Itty bitty baby nose. He also hides it using his hat, so you can't see it from above. My gym is the first one people face, so I'm kind of the easiest. I've kind of come to terms with that, but that's okay. Even though I'm kind of the easiest gym, don't think I'm gonna go easy on you. Oh, you have a fire type, don't you? Yep, and a flying type. Okay, let's just try to have a good time, all right? Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. He has baby head attached to a beefcake body. He is! And that's why he's baby. Like, Milo does his best, and we love him for it. It's just his best is absolutely not good enough here. Yeah, gym battles are always a good time, except for whenever you get team wiped by a frickin' Hitmontop or whatever. Eldegoss, already? I thought you had 3 Pokemon in your team. Really? It's time for that already? Okay, no, you only have 2. All right. Max Flare, let's do this. Milo lost it nose goes and then he never came back from it. He never recovered from losing nose goes. Yikes. All right, everybody, say hi to Terry. He's gonna be your demise for the next 5 minutes. So if you look at his bottommost freckle, that's the tip of his nose. Like, look carefully. Nose! See, there is one. Hi, Terry. I did my own personal Nuzlocke of this game. Just a regular Nuzlocke. And I caught a Gossifleur. And I named her Pearl. And Eldegoss, that was like the perfect naming skill. Look at her. She looks like a pearl. Like a grandma pearl. She's ancient. She's wisdom. We love her. She's great. Max Overgrowth. No. Say it ain't so. Though having like the plants overgrowth, like grass covered the field. Really, I can't tell, but it's really good because it restores some HP. That's a neat little gimmick that I really wish that they would have gone further into. You know. Though I think something like that would look really cool in the anime. Like, oh, grass overtook the field. You could just see vines just covering the field. You know they're not going to do it because animation budget. But if they did, that would have been amazing. Anyways, I win! I beat you. He's like, yeah, we all knew that was gonna happen. You're the protagonist, man. And I never stood a chance. But, I mean, thank you for a fair fight. You didn't absolutely desolate me in 2 moves, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm gonna shake your hand for a very uncomfortable amount of time. I wonder if somebody actually did an experiment to see if this handshaking loop was really and truly eternal. Or does, like, he stop after a while? You know that Nintendo wouldn't, because they would never think that somebody would be obnoxious enough to test it. But a tiny detail that would have been hilarious is that after a while, he just kind of lets go and goes, all right, we Can you leave? There's another challenger behind you that needs to go. So, but bye. Anyways, go get the other badges. I know you can. I mean, you're the protagonist, right? There's no way you could lose. Yeah, no way. War flashbacks to the past 3 runs where I lost. It's really easy to loop programming forever, so I bet it just lasts. Probably. Also, here's a replica of the uniform that the guy you just beat. It's his uniform. I mean, his uniform's alright. Hey, some advice for you. You should go challenge Nessa. I mean, the game's not really gonna give you a choice, but we're gonna act like you have one. Alright, Milo. Hold on. Did they shrink Milo down? I swear he looked taller earlier. Milo, buddy, you okay? Are you secretly a short king? Baby, he got real small. Like, Ball Guy's taller than him now. Why are you so short? Hold on. I'm gonna put our characters next time. Okay, for a second there, I thought I was taller, and I got serious existential dread. They shrunk him like a full 2 feet. Maybe Dynamaxing Pokemon makes you lose some of your own personal height so your Pokemon can get bigger. That makes sense, right? You know an anime would try to pull that. Milo, look. My personal life is none of your business. I'm not even asking about your personal height. I'm just asking if you're suddenly shorter. Also, Ninetales sitting there with her tails like up and over the side. That's cute. They should have her sit more often. There, I said it. Milo grew in every direction but up. Oh, unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Alright. And is it over here? No. Is it over here? Yeah. An Everstone. I don't think we're gonna use it, but we have the option. But then there's also Brutal Swing. If I ever get a Beware, I know what to teach it. So eventually you just become a gnome after Dynamaxing too much. Well, you know, like the idea would be like to stop people from Dynamaxing like over and over and over again and like spamming Dynamaxing. What they do instead is freaking like you regain your height slowly over time, like as if it was magic, you know? Anyways, you know what time it is. The Coin of Destiny! We are on Route 5. Please say yes. I want a Farfetch'd. Or a Toxel. Yeah! Let's go! Damn it. The reporter lady saw me. She's like, hey, you look like a protagonist. You need to talk with me real quick right now. Damn it. Get the farf? Are you saying I should get the farf? The rules of the Lucklocke. Very excellent question. Thank you. So, it follows all of the basic rules of a Nuzlocke, aka, I have to nickname the Pokemon so I get attached, and and if a Pokemon faints, it's dead. I can no longer use it. I always put them in a special box so that I can always look back and see how much of a failure I am. However, a Lucklocke is different than a Nuzlocke because every time I encounter a new route, I have to consult the Coin of Destiny, which is this guy. Very high-tech, I assure you. And basically, if I get a heads, I'm allowed to catch that route. If I get a tails, I have to kill the route and therefore not be able to catch a mon on that route. I'm allowed to grind as much as I like, but I'm not allowed to do anything else. So, we just did the Coin of Destiny, and the Coin of Destiny said that I could catch a mon on this route. So we're gonna go find ourselves a mon after I kick this guy's ass. That is one I've never heard of. Lucklocks are a little less well known. Obviously, regular Nuzlocks and Soul Links are becoming very popular because a lot of like bigger YouTubers like Jaden have really shown a light on them. Lucklocks are less known because they are significantly harder. you can straight up just not get mods. Exactly. That's why I have a channel points reward system that allows my viewers to decide if I can re-roll or not. Just as like an extra little thing for me to do in case luck really isn't on my side. And so far, they've been very nice to me, which has been delightful. Stoofle. Oh, there he is. Come here. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting the farf. All right, I'm getting the farf. Ooh. I should not have Terry out in front for this. I feel like I should have Monkey. No, Monkey is really high powered. Farf looks like an anime protagonist, and we need that kind of energy on this team. We really do. Alright, I'm gonna put Wurmple out in front because I don't want to kill him. It is kind of weird doing a Nuzlocke in a game you can see what you're trying to get. Yeah, that's why I've decided to do the Lucklocke so that I'm not always guaranteed to catch. And though I've been a tiny bit bad about actually enforcing it upon myself, and you know, that's my fault, I try not my best not to literally run around and search. So like, back on Route 4, I technically got a catch. And so I ran around the area and I couldn't find, a Pikachu or an Eevee, which is what I wanted. So, I just decided, all right, I have to choose something. So I chose the random encounter, and that's how I got Wurmple here. Like, I'm doing my best just to take a surveillance of, like, the area, and then just deciding, not, like, straight up hunting for what I want. Because that does feel very cheap. I'm still so mad that on Route 4, I was like, all right, I don't want anything that I'm seeing here. I'm just gonna go for the random and hope for the best. And I still got the frickin' Meowth. I didn't want it. He's so ugly. No. Okay, don't kill him though. I don't like him, but don't kill him. Don't yell cat! I know I'm fucking up, I know! He's very gross. I don't like him. He is a Viking hobo man. I did not want him on my team. And we're gonna get you out of there. Let's go to... Yeah, let's go to Monkey. His evolution, I think, is actually kind of a step up. Like, a baby step up, but it's still a step up. There's nothing wrong with a Viking. I'm not even saying that there is something wrong with being a Viking, alright? Vikings are freaking cool. I'm saying that he's a hobo Viking gross little cat thingy that needs to keep his paws away from me. Ooh, that's super effective. We're gonna get out of there. Man, am I really gonna die to a freaking... just to get a freaking Farfetch'd? Ralts and Roggenrola are pretty decent pickups. Thank you. One of them I wanted, the other one I did not. So, how many Fury cutters have she been using? I don't know. Should I be keeping track of that? Alright, Peck is only 35, but is that gonna kill it? Surely not, right? Alright, do not kill it. Plunge, I swear. And it's dead. Cool. Whatever. It was causing me trouble. Whatever. But I am gonna go. Oh, I could have had a female Wobbuffet. Look, she's got lipstick on. She's trying to look nice for me. Like, oh, I hope this trainer catches me. No. Not gonna happen. Oh, I could have had a Dottler. Look at Dottler. He's so cute. He's just minding his own business, being a light-up tent. A little circus tent, if you will. He's just living his life. Wobbuffet is Garbo? Oh, I know. But, you know. Wobbuffet does his best. Stoofle, Minchino, random encounter. Toxel technically is a pickup here. Oh, actually, speaking of Toxel. Toxel, the little baby toxic Pokemon, is a gift Pokemon that you can get in the daycare on Route 5. I am kind of indifferent. That sounds harsh. I'm kind of indifferent, though, to gift Pokemon. Especially for Nuzlockes. If I feel like I need them, I'll take them. But I think we're doing alright. Do you think I can have the Toxel as a gift Pokemon? Or do you think I should flip for it? Like I said, I'm doing pretty alright when it comes to, like, my Mons so far, you know, knock on frickin' wood. But having that extra baby might help. You think I should flip for it? Alright, let's get near the daycare and we'll flip for it. I feel like it's important to be near or on the route or near the gift Pokemon before you flip for it. That just feels right. Like, get its weird juju near us. The more flip, the more fun, I guess. Alright, there is the potential baby. Alright, baby, give us your vibes. And the coin shall decide. Oh, the baby stays. Okay, I guess the baby is allowed to join. Hello. Yes. I got a Toxel, guys. Oh, man. Oh, my memory is so bad. What did we name the Toxel last time? What was his name? What was his name? Vibe check. That's pretty good. Just gonna name him Vibe. Alright, Vibe. Welcome to the team. Just kidding. You're going to a box. You are a garbage baby right now that I do not have time for. Well, thanks. Yeah, I just got some free rare candies. It's fine. Anyways. Yeah, let's fight this lady. Is that a girl? I literally can't decide. Poison Electric is good? Yeah. But Toxel? The Toxel we just got is level 5. And it doesn't learn any actually good, like, useful moves where I don't have to worry about it dying until, like, level 20. This is literally this generation's of Magikarp. I just need to wait for it to evolve. Toxel is the first baby Pokemon since Gen 4. Is it? Is it? Huh, maybe it is. What do you know? Anyways, like Toxel, it knows Nuzzle. Nuzzle is a very, very, very handy move to have around. It is weak as shit. Like, the entire time that I had the Toxel on my last run, I was constantly worried it was gonna die. If you throw a grain of sand at if you look at Toxel funny, it'll explode. Are you kidding? Yeah, but if I put it on the team, that means I have to get rid of something else. And you guys claim I need to keep Wurmple on the team. And I want to keep... I guess I could switch out Gary. But I like Gary. I've already grown attached to my wobbly little rock. Like, Terry has to stay. Monkey has to stay. I really want Arthur to stay. I really do. Plunge has to stay. Gary and Wurmple are expendable to me. So, I guess I could trade out Gary. Yeah, I should probably switch out Gary and get Toxelon. But then I have Arthur and Toxel on my team. And that just feels like I'm shooting myself in the foot. Oh, you're saying wait until, like, I'm battling things that are, like, level 30 or higher, and then the XP, like, comes in real quick. Gotcha. I thought you were trying to say, like, get it to level 30. Just have it in your team. Whatever. Gotcha. I follow now. I'm here. I'm back in the present. Yeah, not Gary. Like, I'm not even going to use Gary, most likely, but, like, I've already grown attached to the little sucker. I think he's cute. He just, like, wobbles around. Yeah, my team is fine right now. I got Monkey, Terry, and Plunge. Those guys are my carries. And I have Arthur, trying to get him to be amazing, which I think he's about to be, because we just got Psybeam. Let's go! Let's get rid of... How do I get rid of Hypnosis? Like, Gary, he's just like a doofy little friend. He's there for moral support. He's the team cheerleader. Steenie. Yeah, I think we'll stay, thanks. A rock type right now would actually be pretty good. Not right now, but he'd definitely be handy. Because we just faced the grass gym, and we're about to go face the water gym. We do not want a rock type with us right now. Maybe he'll be handy. What else is Rock good against? I know Rock is good against flying types, but there's not a flying gym here. I'm trying to think. Oh, it's Chef Boyardee. Hey, dude. Fight me. I think Infusion would have been the play because you could cheese it a bit with Hypnosis. Well, I can always go back to the move guy at a Poke Center, so... Applin! I think Applin is adorable. Look at him. He's got his little eyes. He's like, hello, I am just a harmless apple. Please do not look at me funny. I will crumple and die. And I'm just like, cool, flamethrower. Okay, bye. He's cute, but the Evas are weird. Yeah, the Evas are kind of weird. Appleton is adorable, though. You have to admit, the big, fat apple pie guy. He's adorable. You put googly eyes on a random apple and call it a Pokemon. I mean, they've done it before and they'll do it again. Can't decide that. Nope, that's a Stoofle. Stoofle is so cute. Flamethrower. It's not even effective. I just want to see things burn. I love the little animation of his he's flailing his little paws. He's like, get away from me! I'm baby! And you're like, yeah, you are. Oh, sad little whine. He didn't want to die, but he didn't get a choice. Anyways, let's go heal up and go across the bridge. Because you know for a fact that whenever I get to that bridge, Hoppa's gonna be waiting there like, ha ha ha, I've been waiting for you, my rival. And I just wish you could walk right past him. And he'd be like, oh man, like, come on. Because that would be funny. Nunchaz is a really good early fire pickup. Seriously, that's why I've been determined to keep Terry alive and well. We like Terry. Terry is our friend. And I miss having the bike. Our character is so slow. Alright, we're gonna run on past. Goodbye, have a nice life. I don't want to see y'all no more. And then we're gonna get on the bridge. Oh, it's not Hop. Oh, it's the scientist guy. Oh, I just handed over the bike already. I told you, I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm sick, can't you see? Cough, cough. I'm wearing a mask. No, just kidding. It's actually a style choice. Hey, can you fight these guys for me? Hey, we want the bike. I don't have the bike. Well, we're gonna beat you up because you don't have the bike. That's literally the conversation we just had. Gotta convince Cat to teach Terry nasty plot. No! No! Nasty plot doesn't do any damage. If you haven't noticed, my strategy for any and all Nuzlockes, regardless of the mons I have on my team, this is probably why I keep losing, is hit hard and fast before they can hit you. That's it. That's the strat. And so far, it's been doing pretty alright, especially since I don't have the level cap rule on. Nasty Plot doubles your damage output, but I'm for the most part one hit KOing most of these Pokemon. So, do I need it? I don't think I do. So brute force it. That's it. See, you get it. Let's. You know what, Wurmple? Get out of here. Show me how it's done. Do you want a type chart? Yes, but I'm never going to use it, if I'm being honest. Fucking hell, Wurmple. You are so fucking weak. Are you okay? Like, good lord, Wurmple. Ooh, that's gonna be a kill. Nope. Okay, alright, Wurmple is holding on. He is determined to be on my team. Maybe he likes me being mean to him, and that's like what motivates him to keep trying. I'm not in love with that idea. Like, I don't like the idea of him sticking around, but I can't be mad about the fact that he's determined to stick around, you know? Like, I am so bad about type matchups. I am horrible at them, even. Like, what? I have long since given up, and it's like, alright, you know what? This is my strongest mod. I just want to see what happens if I hit it. Cat strategy to winning. Steamroll everything and pray it keeps working. Exactly. And that's why we're on run 4 of this. Wurmple is a freaking monster. Oh man, we didn't get the bike from you. Well dang it, I want the bike, so I'm gonna fight you now. Okay, let's do this. So really, Steel type is your best friend here because they risk so much. But they're ugly. They don't... Okay, doesn't affect. Psychic doesn't affect Dark type, I guess. The more you know. Hey, where's Sableye? We're fighting him. He should be here when I fight him. Surprise! Wow, I'm so astonished. No, the real astonish would be Sableye pulling out like a sales chart and be like, look, the price is decreasing. That's good for you. And you're like, oh my gosh, you know? Wurmple is full steel, apparently. Iron defense. That sounds hard by surface like iron, sharply raising its defense. It sounds better than Harden, so I'm just gonna do that. Double defense stat, damn, okay. Maybe that's how we survive a battle. I'm calling it now. There's gonna be a battle where I'm like really close to losing, and I just spam iron defense or something. Oh man, we just wanted to get a bike because we're cheering and simping for somebody, but I guess not. Hey, you did a pretty good job saving me. I know I'm just like a surgeon, but I'm actually a scientist. I invented a bike where a Pokemon called a Rotom can live inside it. So anyways, here's a Rotom bike. It's not weird unless you make it weird. Yeah, press this button and you're gonna be magically transformed into the weirdest outfit you'll ever see. Like, look at that. That is hideous. And, enjoy your magic bike, I guess. Alright, thank you. I will admit, this bridge is pretty cool. And there's Hop. There you are. I'm warning you, though. Any closer, we're gonna have to battle. Alright, 1 second. I don't want to go all the way back to the Poke Center, especially when a couple potions will fix this up real nice. So we're just gonna fix ourselves up real quick. And then I'm tired of seeing Terry in front, so I'm gonna put... Let's put Gary in front. I want to see what Gary can do. What can Gary do? His best. Smackdown. Stealth Rock. He cannot actually do that much. Great. I want to put Arthur out in front, but I'm so scared he's gonna die. Let's do it. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. Is Wooloo first? Wooloo might be first. Let's put Gary out in front. Ah, I see you walked forward regardless of my warnings. Let's fight! Okay, it's your funeral. What? Oh, yep, Wooloo's first. What do you know? Look, it's my sheep. It has a concussion. Alright, Hop. I have a gym badge. So that makes me better at battling, right? Sure, Hop, sure. Double kick, no! What? Super effective? I learned loads from studying Lee's battles. Did you? Guys, why did you tell me to have Gary out in front against Wooloo if he's super effective? Wooloo's easily the best addition. I think Wooloo should become the new Pokemon mascot. Pikachu, like, Pikachu's cute. He's overplayed. Make it Wooloo. Do you see how much damage that super effective move did? I know it's like abysmal, but still. My heart sank a little bit when I heard the super effective noise. We're just gonna spam Smackdown, I guess. Oh, it's gonna spam Defense Curl. Oh, this is the worst kind of Pokemon fight. No! Oh, this is so annoying. Hop, you were literally so annoying. Super effective noise triggers my PTSD. Seriously, it does. It makes me so nervous. Oh, I should have done Stealth Rock. Oh well. Y'all are focused on the fight. I'm just watching the boy waddle. As you should. He is marching to the beat of his own... Guys! Why has nobody ever thought of this? Gary needs to join a troop of phalanx. Why haven't the Waddle Boys gotten together and made a band? Like, you know the phalanx? The little, like, Spartan soldier boys that look like they're straight out of a Kirby game? Them and Gary would be a cute little marching band! Oh, that'd be so sweet! Why has nobody made that yet? Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of like good Waddle Boys. But these are good Waddle Boys that are also round. It's typical. Should have known you'd mastered your type matchups. Man, you got lucky that he lived on 1 HP. I'm just gonna scratch you. You don't deserve a dignified death. Why are you singing off key to me? Listen, My Chemical Romance has a good amount of psychic damage, but it's not that effective. Seriously, I want all the good waddling Pokemon to be in a cute little marching band together. How adorable would that be? Squire. Yeah. Oh, man. That's where I need Smackdown. Damn. You know what? I'm going to put Gary out there. And then I'm going to heal him. And then I'm going to kick his ass. Oh, Gavin, you had to leave? Oh, Ray and the Last Dragon. That's a cute movie. I think it was like a little overhyped, but it's cute. You want art of all the good Waddle Boys? Make it happen. Draw it yourself. I want to see it. Was the movie good though? The movie's alright. I think it's cute for what it's trying to be. It does well enough. Oop, wrong thing. Smack down. Smack that bird. I know the bird is leering at us with its weird mismatched eyes. I know it is, but smack it down anyways, Gary. I believe in you, bro. Yeah, there you go. Good job, Gary. All right, do it again. Attaboy. Avoid the attack and go in for the kill. Man, Gary, you are such a good boy. Though now all I can think about is picking him up from his little like rock stem, and that's how you pick him up, and that's how you then hold him to your chest. Is like pick him up and then use your other arm to hold him, you know? Oh, that's adorable. I love that imagery in my head. Like, pluck him up. Red is the kind of movie that would work perfectly as Kingdom Hearts. It would! That would be so interesting, but you know they'd screw it up. Oh, a revive. Thanks, Hop. Now I'm gonna go challenge Nessa! I definitely feel super confident after losing to you every single time. Okay, Hop. Okay. And there goes Eldegoss. Bye! Is Gary still okay? Yeah, Gary's okay. Give him a little pouch to sit in? Oh, that's adorable! Hey lady, you okay? You good? Lady, you good? Yeah, she's fine. Ooh, you could swing him around like a mace, like a morning star. Interesting. Oh, that's a Chirby. I need to get out of here with Gary. Freaking hate that Pokemon. It's so hard to find in Legends Arceus. I'm not mad. Yeah, well, Gavin was here last stream, so yeah, he knows that this is a new run. We're doing our best. Hey, so the move pluck makes sure that you can't use berries that you're holding. You literally pluck the berry. Does that mean he can reach in and pluck in Cherubi's other face? Like, no, you can't use that berry. Only I have it now. Oh, hi, little bat. You're so cute with your almost heart nose. I'm gonna attack you, though. It's nothing personal. Nothing personal. She's coming back, by the way, for anybody who knows what that is. There is a series called Unbreakable Iron Ranger by Deputy Rust on Twitter. It's currently getting rebranded. I play. the cat girl. There is a cat girl character that I have brought into the world basically, and she keeps saying nothing personal. That has become my enter phase. An enter phrase, for those who don't know, is generally used in the voice acting community, where you have a phrase that helps you re-enter the character's voice without fail. And nothing personal is my enter phrase for her. So I can't say nothing personal without thinking of her. It's a bit obnoxious. All right, town map. Am I on a new route? I don't think I am. I am not. All right, let's go beat up a Karen. Hey, surprise, you're the manager. You have to deal with me now. Woobat weirds you out? Yeah, that's fair. Not for everybody, I get it. Crow gunk. Ugh. So there was a quiz going around for a little while about like who would be your ideal partner Pokemon. And for some reason, the quiz seemed to think that Krogunk was a perfect match Pokemon for me. In that, like, I needed a super chill Pokemon to go along with, like, my chill personality. And apparently it just likes to sit there and vibe. Which all of that makes perfect sense. Like, on the level, correct. But it's Krogunk, you know? I'm not toxic. I'm not toxic. I have done my utmost not to be. And if I am toxic, well, fuck. You know? Yeah, you're winning this super effective battle. Alright. You are toxic. I don't know. Wait, no. Poison types are weak to fire, right? Terry! No, not you, the office worker. I'm not an office worker. What are you talking about? Psychic beats poison. Well, too bad. I got fire. See? Fire beats poison. What did I tell you? Terry never fails. We stand Terry. Oh, the bitch energy is about her. Yes, she absolutely does. She's got that, like, certain je ne sais quoi bitch energy. You posted the chart on Discord. Sweet. I will forget about it, and it's nothing personal. Nothing personal. No. Hey, look. This is a pretty neat town. Yeah. There's the gym, in case you missed it. Looks like that. Anyways. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. Oh, my buns are on the side for some reason. Like, her bun defies so much logic. Like, I know, anime hair, whatever, but it bothers me. I miss the little hoopies of the original Nurse Joy. I miss her. Anyways. It's about my break time, so I'm gonna take it because this is a good place to take a break. As always, everybody, drink some water, stretch those backs, unclench those jaws, drink water. No, seriously, please drink water. Like, my soul is hurting for you. Maybe get up and stretch. Maybe give your pet a little kiss for me. Maybe eat some dinner, eat a snack. Yeah, hashtag not my Nurse Joy. Seriously. Either way, I will be right back. So, we're in a new town. It's super scary. I don't know any of these people. So let's go explore and see if we can make some friends. Oh hey, there's a bunch of friends right here. Our sincerest apologies, but you're simping too hard. We're putting a restraining order in. Oh, very Very well, I guess we'll just walk away peacefully. No, wait, I love your attention. I have a dad bod. Don't women love that? Man, why do you have to be such a cockblock, Melina? I'm only doing my job, sir. Anyways, go talk to your child. Wait, that kid's mine? I mean, we don't really talk about it specifically, but maybe you adopted him? You definitely have adoptive father vibes. Anyways, Dad, are you proud of me? I don't even remember your name. Okay, I'm leaving. And I was peeking like crazy during that amazing scene. Gosh dang it. Anyways, so your name is E, right? Do you want me to adopt you? I'll do it. Anyways, go get that gym badge and I might love you. I mean, I'll buy you lunch. Yeah, lunch, that's a great idea. Very good, sir. We're gonna walk this way. Elena, your outfit makes 0 sense. I know, sir. Alright, anyways, bye. I'm just trying to pick up the chicks. That's my job as the chairman. But you are the chairman. That's right, I am the chairman. I forgot about that. Them just repeating that he's the chairman. So, not gonna lie. In my original playthrough, and I swear I'm so sure that I've said this every time, I was like, oh, the gym. Neat. I want to go exploring. And so I did. And you know what I did? I ran around like a goobus. And in running around it like a goobus, I was like, oh, this pier looks pretty nice. Oh, hey, who's that? I want to talk to her. She looks important. Oh, that's the gym leader. I was supposed to find her, huh? So you're the gym challenger, right? Yeah, I'm the hottest gym trainer out there. That's fine. Don't worry, the competition is a beauty contest because everybody else would lose. I'm definitely not self-centered. Anyways, see you at the gym, loser. Why did I make Nessa Regina George? Anyways, Electro Web. Really good thing if you got Joltik or whatever. This statue's pretty cool though. This guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna stomp on this thing. This guy's like, man, I want to chill against this lamppost. Don't mind me. Wait, he's the chairman? He's the chairman. That is the chairman, in fact. He doesn't make the rules. But wait, you're the chairman. You do make the rules. That's right, I am the chairman, and I do make the rules. Ball guy! Hey, best buddy. Thanks for coming to talk to me like you always do. Oh my gosh, Glenjamin! Thank you so much for subscribing with 5 gift tiers! Huh, well, oh, wait, no, Glenjamin didn't do it. Halo did! Gosh dang it, Halo. I can't take you anywhere. Oh gosh. I can't take you anywhere, bro. We're gonna see, Ball Guy is dancing. He supports you, but I do not. But I can't be mad at Ball Guy. Also, I forgot to do a thing. Thank you for the subs, Halo. I do appreciate it when you do it. Just... You gotta stop spending money on me. Please. Wait, I went the wrong way. I'm gonna beat Halo with a newspaper? Please do. Alright, so Ninja's gonna beat Halo with a newspaper. Who's gonna record it? Alright. You can technically catch something here in town. So you know what that means? The coin of destiny! Hell yeah, and we can catch it. Alright, the coin is finally back to its original correct state. So, the question is, do we get this guy on the right, the middle, the left, or the far left? Hey, if he gives me something to represent him, I can animate myself beating him with a newspaper. Ooh, that'd be funny. I'm feeling something on the left side, so we're gonna ignore the right side. Okay, I either want to do this one or the far left. Which one do I want to do? Middle or left? Middle or left? Let's do middle. I'm feeling the middle. Let's go fishing. There we go. I was about to say, am I doing it wrong? Why isn't there anything coming up? There it is. I will gift you all a sub if you come near me with a newspaper. Bet? Oh, a Chinchou! Okay. I should definitely not have Gary out in front. Let's get Wurmple out there. I would have done it had I not considered doing the same if I had adult money, though, just saying. Like, I adore that you guys want to support me. It means the world. Like, my heart is over the moon. However, oh god, Wurmple's about to die. Like, the rate at which Halo is continually, spending money on me is mildly concerning from my point of view. I understand that you guys want to support me, and that means the world. But again, maybe spend money on other things that are more beneficial to maybe yourself? I don't know. Call me crazy. Like, at this rate, I'm gonna get another payout pretty soon. And that's a wild concept that I cannot wrap my head around. It's free real estate. My stream is not free real estate. All right, listen here. Wait, is your encounter Chinchou? It is! I get a little Chin-Chin. Chinchou is very cute. He's a sweet little boy. So, also, Chinchou might have to take over a spot in my team because he might be crucial to the fire gym. So, you know, Chinchou is very fragile. Protect him. Lantern is very bulky. It's very true. Yes, we want to name the Chinchou. What do we want to? Oh, it's a girl. Oh, it's a baby girl. What do I want to name her? I want to name her... Nope. Freya, because she's like... You fry a fish, but also fry because she does electricity. Name her Chinny, since it's like Cinny, but Chinchou. Oh, that is cute. Electro Wood. Oh, can she learn Electro Web? Yeah, I want to add her to my party because I feel like she's going to be really detrimental to the next gym, but who do I get rid of? I want to get rid of Wurmple, but you guys are right. Okay, you guys say he's tanky, but he's always 2 seconds away from death every time I put him out in battle. So do I want to get rid of Wurmple, but then I have a bunch of glass cannons, don't I? Yeah, bye Wurmple. Yay, Freya! Maybe we should say it's Freya, because Freya was the original inspiration for Freya. Because Freya is the goddess of summertime and sweet things in Norse mythology, so that just feels very nice. Yeah, I'll save Wurmple if I need him. That's a big if. Like, if in big, bold, italicized, boldened, underlined, like 2 font sizes bigger, if. That's a big ol' if. Alright, so also, not that I necessarily need it, I'm gonna get some supplies. Because I'm paranoid. Yeah, let's get some Great Balls. I have the money, might as well spend it, right? Ooh, also, isn't there a clothing shop in this town? Your balls are great, Cindy. Can't confirm. There is not a clothing shop in this town. Yeah, hey Halo, don't you have like that cute little profile picture on Discord? Ninja, use that. Use his little profile picture on Discord. It's very cute. No, that's just the train station. I'm tired of this guy's red shirt. It's very dopey looking. I wanted to give him some drip, but I guess I can't until next town. Also, hi, Sienny. Alright, this trainer looks perpetually pissed off. She has active bitch face. Hey, hot stuff. Clevs. Oh, Clevs. The Godzilla artist that Cougar I dub a lot, right? That sounds right. Yeah, 420, you know it, baby. Yep, I knew it. Man, like, I have tried to like stick my nose into Cougar's business and like how he finds artists and makes deal with them. He will not budge. He will not let me in. It's a little disheartening, but also, yeah. I get to dub it and not have to worry about the details, I guess. Alright, who's out in front? I think it's still Gary. We should fix that. Alright, let's just have Monkey out in front. We're just gonna blast through this gym real quick. Unless, hold on. We forgot to check about Freya. We need to check on Freya. What's up with her? She has Illuminate. Raises the likelihood of meeting wild Pokemon by illuminating the surroundings. Huh. That, I have never heard of that special ability. Okay. She knows Thunder Wave, Spark, Confuse Ray, and Bubble Beam. That's actually not bad. It's not bad at all. If I could, Electric Wave. Can she really learn it though? Oh, look at this. Hold on. Moondora's, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's like the only consistent character I voice in the Godzilla Monsterverse, so yeah, that checks out. Look, I don't want to make it seem like I don't care about her, but it's like, I'm not a huge fan of the Kaiju universe. It's just not for me, and that's my own prerogative, you know? I do enjoy voicing. Oh, she can't learn Electro Web, damn. I do enjoy voicing Moondora. She's very interesting. If not a little difficult. Her accents are a little difficult for me. Alright, Monkey is out in front, so we're fine. I'll tell you this, Cat. She's got an animation project she's working on. $10 says I'm already casting it just because of Cougar's Association. British Mumsy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, we're doing a Lucklocke. We're playing Pokemon. She brought out a little headphone wearing tadpole thingy. We're gonna poke it with a stick. The accent mark on the E makes it an S sound, so it's monkey. Monkey. That somehow makes it better. I'm very glad we did monkey. Knockoff. Knockoff is a good move, isn't it? User slaps down the target's held item, and the item can't be used in battle. The move does more damage if it has a held item. Ooh. Let's get rid of Scratch. What kind of stick do you poke that thing with? With my jumping stick, silly. It's also a hairpin. With my weird little mohawk. Also, am I the only one that thinks monkey, little bun, whenever it doesn't have the sticks out and ready to hit things with? I think it's cute. I like his little bun. It only lasts for all 2 frames in the animation. I think it's cute. Oh, I'm sad you're not a fan of Godzilla. It's not that I'm not a fan of Godzilla, it's just I've never felt particularly motivated by that fandom, if that makes any modicum of sense. I wonder what Ness's water bill is. Well, if she's smart, she uses that tubing just to recycle the water over and over again, which is nasty. Oh wait, I'm dumb. Because like, the second something falls into that water, that's gonna get recycled over and over and over again. Unless she uses her water Pokemon as like water purifiers. Or maybe the water Pokemon are the ones that replenish that water. I don't know. Whenever I first walked into this gym though, I sincerely hoped that this gym was gonna be like a water theme park. Because I thought that would be hilarious. But I was not so lucky. Oh my, the pipe puzzle had me going nuts. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit silly. It's a bit silly. It's a bit wild. Here we are. She has a Gyarados spamming Hydro Pump 24/7 into the tube. Probably. And that poor Gyarados. Man, that retirement fund he's got. That's gotta be a nice, pretty retirement plan. Did you teach Chinny Electro Web? She can't learn it. I tried. She can't learn it. Just force feeding it Lepa berries. Is that the one with PP? Probably. Oh, that poor Gyarados. Do you think Hydro Pump like makes it work? Arthur! Oh my gosh, Arthur! Oh, baby! Are you ready to stop being a shy baby into a beautiful dancing girl? Oh, you are! Oh, Arthur. Look at Arthur! Oh, we're so proud of him with his little pigtails. If its trainer becomes happy, it overflows with energy, dancing joyously while spinning about. Oh, Arthur. Arthur's the true dancing queen. Young and sweet, only level 17. And then we hit the red button. Did we get a whole berry encounter? We did! That's how we got Chinchou. I named her Freya. Alright, so... Oh, she got me on the diagonal. That would have never worked in the original Pokemon game. Damn it. Finally, I got into a stream. I always miss out. Oh, it's Hyfrost. I'm sorry you always miss, but welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Arthur, my favorite aardvark. Dude, I am so distraught that Arthur the TV show ended. That was my childhood. One of the illustrators for the original Arthur books came to my elementary school, and I thought that was the coolest thing. Our little ink grows up so fast. Cindy, shut up. So dope. I know, right? One of the cool facts. I'm gonna give y'all a cool fact for free because I'm just feeling generous, I guess. If you go back to the original Arthur books, drawn by like the original artists, if you look in the trees when they did all those like scribble lines to imply leaves, if you look hard enough, you'll find the artists' children's names in there. That's their little Easter eggs for their kids. Let's see, if you cancel Chinchou's evolution by 1 level, you get a good electric move early. Really? That's good to know. Alright, so what we do here is this. Okay. And then... yeah. And then... this. And then you got a clear shot straight on forward. We did it, guys. We mastered Water Walk, Hurricane Harbor, Schlitterbahn, other water park names. I remember the 3D movie they made. Oh, don't even remind me of that. I forgot about that. Ugh. I did have a point-and-click Arthur book video game thing that they made back in like the 90s. I did have one of those on my computer growing up. My favorite thing to do was on like the second or third page. It was like the Arthur family meeting up to the Reed family, rather. Wow, I know his last name. Like, meeting up for breakfast, and if you pressed on his cereal, it always, like, bubbled up and, like, spilled onto the table, and I thought that was the funniest thing as a kid. Couldn't tell you why. Anyways, alright. Long, good spin for good luck! Hell yeah. Let's go kick Nessa's ass. I was very surprised when I saw you have a YouTube. Now I'm on a mission to watch every video of yours. Oh, goodness, Ty, don't do that. Please, invest your time better, please. Man, remember when they had a crossover special with the Backstreet Boys? And they had Matt Damon and freaking astronaut. Yeah, no, I remember. Those were some choices for Arthur. Welcome, trainer. I see that you've decided to take my fabulous challenge. I'm glad that my water puzzle was not too much for you. It's been too much for others. It was too much for Hop, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't want to say his name specifically, but yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyways, let's battle. Here's my hand. Also, I'm really good at posing, so I hope you're ready. Oh wait, what was the ability in Chinchou? Chinchou, yeah, had Illuminate, which helps me find wild Pokemon easier, which is a very good thing to have, I feel, for a Lucklocke. You know, just a thought. Softball throw. I know. Nessa I think she's actually canonically a model. She's very pretty. I hope by the end of the game I can show you her rare league card, because that is icing on the freaking cake. She is so pretty in that one. No, don't switch. Why did I say yes? Hey guys, Nessa, smash or pash. Smash or pash. There is no wrong answer, honestly, but there's also a very, very much more true answer. Nessa, like Nessie. You named your gym leader after the Loch Ness Monster? If you understand that reference, good. Volabsorb is a much better ability. Hey, I don't get a choice in this thing, alright? I'm a Lucklocke. I was lucky to get Chinchou. Are you kidding? Anyways. Monkey. Get big and do max overgrowth. For my amusement! Shark Turtle. I think Dreadnought is a very, very, very strong Pokemon design. I think it's interesting to look at. It looks really strong. It looks really intimidating. I just wish that they did Choodle a little bit better. I feel like they did Choodle a little dirty because he looks very doofy. Anyways, it's cool that your Monkey got really big, but guess what? My turtle can get even bigger, so deal with that. I can only think of Priest's animation. You know what? Fair. And can I just say, Elsie as Nessa, wonderful casting choice. Her voice is so lovely to listen to. I know it was just. Like, I can't choose abilities. Actually, I need to check on. I forgot to check what all of the abilities in my most recent one. Did I really one-shot it? Nessa, come on. Quad weakness is grass. Still, like, come on. Yeah, I did it. Oh, I'm really mad about it. I'm really torn up about it. I got washed up. Do you get it? It's a pun. What are you talking about? I'm so funny. Just kidding. I'm gonna recompose myself real quick, even though I was just about to rip out my hair. Anyways, you did a pretty good job, kid. I'm gonna shake your hand. Here, have a water badge. We don't know how it sticks to that ring. Maybe the badges are magnetic. Maybe that's how it sticks to the ring. Anyways, if you beat my gym, that's pretty neat. Next guy's Kaboo. He's kind of intense. That's fine. Anyways, here's where Whirlpool. Here, you can dress like Nessa. Wait, I can wear a halter top? Not a halter top. I can wear a crop top. I could be like Nessa in a crop top. Just start sweating profusely. I remember Pringus once told us that he was terrified about asking Elsie to voice for him since it was the first time he did something like that. Yeah, I believe that. Pringus has been nervous about asking like any and all voice actors to help him with stuff. But let me tell you, he's shown me some previews and like told me about some other voice actors that he's asked to like help with projects. Some pretty good stuff, guys. You should be excited. Alright, good job. You beat the gym leader. Not that that's very much of an improvement, or an achievement rather, but we're gonna buy you lunch like we said. Try not to be late. But I can never be late. The chairman makes the rules and he can dictate time. Yeah, I know. And you just hear Rose in the background going, I'm the chairman! Alright, I want to heal my Pokemon. Because you never know. The chairman might, you know, challenge us to a duel in the middle of a restaurant. We don't know his life. Pringus animation featuring Mark Hamill, John DiMaggio, and Clancy Brown. No, not quite. But I can't even say much just because I don't want to give it away. But like, let's just say he's got some very, very interesting picks coming up in the future. I still can't decide if I like this Pokemon design or not. Hey, look over here. Hey, look over here. Thank you. Ah, E, very good job. You definitely won. Oh, you were invited too? Yes. Don't you, wait, you two know each other? Wait, I'm not the only one that knows people? Well, yeah, obviously. I'm gonna be the future professor, so I'm supposed to know people. Yeah, but I'm the professor. No, you're the chairman. That's right, I am the chairman. Anyways, this place is known for seafood, so we should have seafood. Don't mind that Wingle just hanging out in the post right there. He's just a Russian spy. Wait, there's Pokemon Russia? Of course there is. There's regions based on every place in the world. Oh, that's unfortunate. Anyways, I'm just going to keep talking about it. How's your grandmother doing, by the way? Wait, you know her grandmother? Of course, I'm the chairman. I know everyone. Yes, you are the chairman. That means you have to go make the rules. But I don't make the rules. Yes, you do. You're the chairman. That's right, I am the chairman. Goodbye, children. What do you know? He is the chairman. Anyways, good job. Here, have Retaliate, the one kind of TM that you don't want to have during a Nuzlocke. User gets revenge for a fainted ally. I don't want this. I'm doing a Nuzlocke, ma'am. Anyways, on to the next challenge. I'll be rooting you on and pointing out really obvious landmarks. Okay, bye, Sonia. What about the seafood? I don't have time for food. I'm the chairman. Yeah, sir, you do have time for food. You dictate time. No, I can't do that. Only the chairman can do that. But you are the chairman. That's right. I am the chairman. All right, mate. I'm really glad that I didn't get invited to that super important lunch. I definitely don't feel any FOMO at all. I was just watching one of my brother's battles, and it was the craziest thing. His Charizard got like really big. I wonder if there's like a name for that. Yeah, it's called Dynamaxing. No, Dynamaxing is only when a Pokemon gets really big. Okay, Hop. Okay. Anyways, let's go to the second mine. Okay, Hop. Let's go, buddy. At some point, I think the main character just kind of like looks at Hop and goes, all right. He's clearly never gonna stop. So. Wow, did you just learn that, Hop? Good job, buddy, you know. Hey, what's up? Incense? Fuck no. Oh, an Esper. Thought there was an item around here, but guess I'm remembering wrong. Q-Fent is really cute, but very ineffectual in battle, I feel. Do you like the movie Interstellar? I have not seen it. So there's that. Who is the chairman? Hello, chairman of the board. No, he's the chairman of the country. That means he can dictate space and time and taxes. It's almost like watching Snap Q2 Improv and Sonic's Battle 2 Adventure. I hope that's a compliment, because I'm taking it like a compliment. Looking at Sonya pointing to Hop. Where's the off switch on this thing, please? Cufa is bad, but Caparaja, you're right, Caparaja is bad. Anyways, guys, hey, guess what? We're in the second mine. You know what that means. The coin of destiny! Nope. Nope. That's okay. This mine has some good choices. Like, it has, Gillipud. And oh, it has Scrafty. That just makes me remember the Scrafty from the last run. But mostly it has, that little guy. That's the only one I would actually go for. Reflip coin! I see it! Except for I accidentally just encountered bead. It's fine. Reflip. Ooh! I can get it! Hooray! Okay, I just gotta kick this guy's ass. This girl's ass. And then we'll be good. I am not getting a stun fisk. Are you kidding me? Caparaja is a good elephant boy. He probably does his best. His Dynamax form leaves much to be desired. Oh, anyways, this guy's like bragging about how he's sponsored by the chairman. My father will hear about this. All right, Draco Malfoy, sit down. Are you scared, trainer? Not of you, if that's what you're trying to imply. Ooh, I have a dark type move. That means I can finally kill these guys pretty quickly. Huzzah! Rose sells the furniture store and buys a wig store. Now I'm the harriman! Snake, I hate you. Beat is absolutely the rival of this game. I don't know why they keep trying to tell us that it's Hop. It's not. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna use the chart. Gothita is a dark type. Alright, it's not loading. That's fine. I don't need it. I definitely need it, though. I am dumb. I am big dumb. Alright, dark type is weak against... Fairy! Oh, we can use Arthur! Gothita's a psychic type. No, she's not. She's dark. She's a little baby goth. What's competitive? Alright, well, nothing is effective, so I just... Whatever. Drain. Rose buys a carnival. I'm now the bear man! There's actually a, Ooh, that's not good. Okay. That didn't kill me, it's fine. There's actually a carnival there's a circus, rather, in town, right now in my town. And I did not know that it was supposed to come in town, so I just saw the tent and got excited. And then I saw a big trailer next to it that said circus in big goofy letters. So, there's a circus in town, and I want to go super badly. Rose buys out bear enclosure. I'm now the bear man! That could come off a very different way, because one could argue that Rose is a bear. And if you know, you know. Picks up a mask and 2 billy sticks. I'm now the dare man! He gets a motorcycle and a really dangerous looking ramp. Rose turns into Wolf. I'm the wereman! And then, like, at the end of the day, he takes off, like, all of his disguises, like, all 50 layers of them. And then he just sadly looks in the mirror, like, tears streaking down his face, and he just goes, but I am just simply the chairman. No, don't heal her! Oh, son of a bitch. This battle has been going on for way too long. Okay, I'm switching out. This is getting annoying. Ooh, Plunge could do stuff. Let's get Plunge in there. The best story arc, 10 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes. Man, okay, so like, when it comes to writing, I am an ideas person. I'm not super good at like writing and fleshing out ideas. Well, okay, I'm alright at fleshing out ideas, but I'm just good at coming up with ideas. So like, whenever I say, oh man, I want to write a series where like this is a thing, I do want to write a series where this becomes a thing, but I never will, because you know why? I can't write series. I just come up with like neat character ideas. You're the Dare Man? D-A-R-E, Dare, is actually a program in my area. I don't know if it's just a Texas thing, but in Texas, Dare is Dads Against something, where like dads volunteer to help like patrol school areas and be like the muscle to like scare away like predators away from elementary schools. And I like to believe that Chairman Rose might be like a nice kind of guy, but I don't know if he would. No. Oh. Oh! Now let's switch out. Alright, monkey, get in there. They only taught us the many ways to do drugs. Cindy, no! You can't openly admit that, alright? You can't bust the system in front of a live audience. Spins around in the air. I'm the Nair Man! Good lord. He starts doing risque photos. Now I'm the Derriere Man! Aw, Ponyta. Okay, Galarian Ponyta is one of the best alternative forms in the entire series, and I will die on that hill. Look at her! She's so cute! This is such a good gag, I know, right? And we're gonna forget about it next time we play this. Whenever that might be. Gonna be the Bear Man? Yeah, but we've already done the Bear Man. I want to do something new. Besides, Derriere rhymes, so it works. Rose buys a box store. Now I'm the Square Man! Wait, is that why he keeps forgetting he's the chairman? Because he's already, like, done all of the air type businesses? So he has to be reminded that he's actually the chairman now? Oh my gosh. Ah, pardon me. I guess my mouth was writing checks that my Pokemon couldn't, you know, cash. It's fine. I'm just gonna pretend I'm still better than you, and I'm just gonna walk away and retain some of my dignity. Okay, do I want Squaggy? Scrafty, rather. Do I want Scrafty, the water, or do I want, Gummy? I forgot his name. Wow. Why don't I remember his name? I keep wanting to call him Schwoop just because I've seen Jaden Animation's Nuzlocke too many times. Shellos, that's right. Do I want Shellos, a Scrafty, or do I want to chance one of the waters? I kind of want the Shellos. Constantly critiques his own worstness to others. I'm the Compare Man! No! Man, that's just everybody. But Chairman Rose would have the big enough ego to make himself think that he's important enough to have that be his title. That's 2 waters, 2 Shellys, and 1 Scraggy. Alright guys, I need somebody to decide here. Juicy, delicious cave water. Cindy, we're trying to find Pokemon, not drink things. One water, 2 Shellos, 3 Shellos. That's 3 Shellosses. Come on. Whew! I was so concerned that the Scrafty was gonna turn around and be like, ha! I'm gonna be a Pokemon now. Alright, drinking real quick. Alright. We're just gonna do a simple double hit and not kill it. Right, monkey? Good. Don't kill it. Good. Cat will have a ground type. I mean, that isn't... Like, do you think that I'm going to put it on my team immediately? That means I would have to move somebody else. And I don't know if I can emotionally do that right now. Click. Boom! We got a boy! Got the Mudshot TMSK, that's true. But there's not an electric type gym. Hi, Shellos. You're very cute. Honestly, I prefer the boy form. I think the little like weird noodle thing on the girl's form on top of her head, I think it's kind of weird looking. All right, what do we name the boy? Gregory, fair. Shelly, Squeegee. Squeegee's good. Charles, good. Gregory. Oh, that's 2 Gregorys. I'm trying to think if there's a chairman rhyme that would work for water, because I want to run with this gag. Geographical area? No, all the blue ones are boys. Pierre. Sable, I know you're still here. We need a chairman rhyme pun thing to make it water. Look again? I am looking. Shellos, that's a boy symbol. That's a boy. All right, I want to run with the I'm the chairman jokes that we've been doing, but it's with Shellos, so we need something that's a joke off of the water/ground type that we have here. Somebody said Pierre Man, but that doesn't quite work. I do like Pierre, but chair and Pierre don't quite, you know? It's an almost rhyme. I want to see if we can do a little bit better. There are girl Shellos that are blue too. Man, have I been lying to myself all these years? Have gender normative roles in my mind assimilated in the form of Shellos? Oops. There's not many name puns. I know. That's why I'm trying to see if I can get the Pun Master Sable on it. SpongeBob. Chair mollusk? Well, we've been running with the joke that I'm the chairman, I'm the bear man, I'm the dare man. Is there any, like, air rhyme that would apply to water? Cindy, I do like the name Gregory, but it's been firmly tied to the FNAF game, and I've been voicing in a lot of FNAF things, so I don't want that connection. He does look like a Gregory, I will give you that. Not breathing air, man. Hairman, Yarman, Yarman, Airman, Pearman. Pearman. Oh, repairman. Haha. He goes to engineering school. I'm the repairman. What, airman? There was another name that somebody said towards the beginning that I really liked. I guess we'll just go with that. Squeegee, that's right. Okay, we're going with Squeegee. I like Squeegee. Thank you for trying, everybody. I do like Squeegee, though. Squeegee man. Do I want to add him to my party? I don't know who I want to kick out, though. Like I said, Monkey, and Terry and Plunge have to stay. I would really prefer it if Arthur stayed. Gary's the only one I think we could kick, because Freya needs to level up so that we can take on the fire gym, which is next. No, Sable, you're totally fine. I just wanted to call you out specifically just because you're my pun master. And if you can't do it, it's not possible, basically. So, like, no biggie whatsoever. There aren't many slug-related words. Yeah, that's fair. I don't want to get rid of Gary. He's my baby, but, like, Shellos. You know? And Gary's kind of weak. Oh, I don't want to get rid of him, though. Or do I get rid of Freya? Because, like, Shellos would know better water moves. Ocean man, take me by the hand, take me through the land, that you understand. Oh, Let's look at this summary. Let's see what this boy is about. He's got Storm Drain. Draws in all water types moves. Instead of being hit by water type moves, it boosts its special attack. Bruh. Box Monkey until after the fire gym. I don't like doing that. Oh, he's modest. And he likes to sleep. Mood. Man. Why is this so hard? Just send to a box, I guess. Oh. Hey guys, what's up? Hey, we heard that you caught somebody else and not us. We got beef. Oh, okay. Is a modest nature good? Mind you, I never pay attention to natures or even abilities sometimes. I just kind of chill. He's stretching his pants. He's trying to show that he's broke. He's like, look at these pockets. These are empty. You could fix that. And you're like, I don't want to fix that. Make your own money, bro. Rose becomes the Secretary of Health, Education, and Welfare. Well, no, I'm the Secretary of Health and Welfare, man. Oh, that's a bit of a stretch, but I'll take it, man. That was funny. No, don't move. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Stop killing him. Or trying to kill him. Stop it. You two? Cindy, you spend like a rich man. I don't want to hear that your pockets are empty. I am shaming you for buying gifts for people. But it's only because I love you. Now I'm gonna be over there, man. Ah. Buys a bunch of property. Now I'm the timeshare man. You know, Chairman Rose seems like the kind of person to buy a bunch of property and be like, look, I'm rich now. And you're like, cool. Anyways, I'm gonna go heal up. A lot of my mons are really close to dying. You're gonna head out? Well, thank you for stopping by even for a little bit. Hope you had a little bit of a good time while we were joking about Chairman Rose and his own stupidity. Man, look at our team. Love it. I want to add Squeegee. I just don't know where to put him. Ugh. I'll have to sleep on it. Replace Freya. It's just a shame because then I'll have Gary who already got like a bunch of rock and ground stuff. But Freya is electric and water. So like there wouldn't be any overlap. I don't have any overlap right now. Chairman Rose starts playing Monopoly. I'm the millionaire man! Sure you are, buddy. But I should do this, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's protect Gary. Gary's... You keep saying he's good for one gym, but like... Which one? There's not a flying type gym. It's 4 times weak to rock? No, it's not. No, it's not. Is it? It's a rock fire type. Wait. No. No, that giant charcoal kaiju Goliath looking thing is not a bug type. It is not. No, Gordy doesn't have Colossal. Does he? Oh, he has Scorch. That's right. Alright, Gary, come back. I forgot to check what his ability is. Sturdy! Fucking hell, yes, Sturdy! Why did I kick him off the team? Come back! Alright, sorry, Freya. Gary's back. Wait, why does Gordy have Colossal? I mean, obviously rock, but... What? That doesn't make no sense. Anyways. Let's get... Yeah, let's get Gary out in front. Let's see if we can get him a couple levels. Gary becomes big and strong in the next few levels. Yeah, but I can't get him to his final evolution, right? Isn't that what y'all were saying? Let's get some iron defense. I have a bad feeling here. Gary's slowly becoming my new favorite Pokemon. I am getting pretty attached to him. His death will be tragic. It will be traumatizing, if you will. Oh, you know SmackDown? No way! I know SmackDown! Man, we're bonding. We're having a good time. It's great. It will be uncarryable. Shut up, Lucario. Aw, wait. No, that means Gary will lose his cute little waddle. Oh, I don't want that to happen. Okay, question. Is Boldore that much better than Roggenrola? Is Boldore worth it? Is he worth it? Because you know, I could keep Gary in his perfect cute little form. I'm just saying. Not today, you dumb little stunfisks. Not today. It gains 110 base stat total. That's good? Like, obviously it's good, but like, that's really good, right? I want to say that's really good. Oh, you have a rock and roller. I have a rock and roller. Oh, we have so much in common. Yvonne? Is that what your name was, right? We were made for each other. I love opposing women. Yeah, you do. Like, not to be dramatic, but I think I found my soulmate. We have the same Pokemon. His base stuff is 85. His base defense is 105. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a pretty good improvement. Hot buff lady I love. I know. You could be her, Cindy, if you continue on your workout plan. As you continue to be the warrior that you are. Yeah, I know. Like, is the better defense really worth losing all of the cute waddles, though? That's what I'm asking. Is the base stats increase worth losing Gary in his perfect form? Bulldor has its own waddle, does it? You better not be lying to me, Ninja. I will cry. He wants to learn Headbutt. Yeah, buddy, we'll learn Headbutt. Let's get rid of. Let's get rid of. I don't want to get rid of Stealth Rock, but I do want to learn Headbutt, because Headbutt actually has a good move. I want to keep Iron Defense. Yeah, Stealth Rock, yeah. Bulldor is cute, but look at Gary. How could you ever ask him to change? Look at him. He's perfect. And I should have switched. I'm a dummy. Oh, there we go. Let's get Arthur in there. It's more of an up and down bob than a waddle. Okay. I mean, that sounds... okay. I mean, that sounds fine. My inspiration is to be strong enough to carry my friends or throw them, whichever comes first. Why not both? Why not both? Gary kind of rocks. Get out. Look, I just also love Arthur's little tip-tap feats. He's like, I need to get going, but I don't want to have to like rush past this person and seem really rude. So I'm just gonna do like these little impatient tip-tap feats. No, do not punt. Gary is doing his best and we love him for it. Don't be a monster. Grip Claw. Oh, it doesn't do anything for my team members. It's not good. It's not funny. Heavy duty boots. Silver powder for bug type moves. Very nice. Ooh. Shed shell. That sounds very handy. Who has a bunch of normal type moves? Gary has a normal type move, but I don't think so. Nope. Ah, heck. Oi, you made sure we didn't get a bike. I really wanted that bike. I never got a bike for Christmas. We're mad at you, so we're going to fight you. Hey, I'm also here. I watched another battle from Leon, so I'm going to copy everything he did, but also do it worse, because I don't have his team. Oi, you sound annoying. We're going to fight you. Oh yeah, you want to fight? Then let's fight. Oh, you actually want to fight? Cool. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. No, seriously, come on. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Stop talking. Fight. Seriously, these conversations last way too freaking long. I wish to battle. Stop saying that you want to battle and just freaking do it, please. Like, I don't think that's too much to ask for, is it? Why do you keep sending out your sheep? Like, why? Why do you keep just sending out your sheep? Gary, no. Gary, no! No! Guys, we just lost a legend. We lost Gary. Oh, they're more than dead. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, I guess I don't have to worry about losing his waddle. No, do not kill Arthur too! Oh, thank God. Oh, that did nothing. That did next to nothing. Fuck. Fucking hell. Yeah, let's get Plunge out there. He can take a hit. This is the absolute opposite of good. You're absolutely 1000% correct. My heart is in pieces. Ugh, I miss Gary. This is what we call in the business, not good. Correct. This is very bad. We lost Gary and almost lost Arthur. If I lost Arthur as well, I would be in shambles. I mean, obviously I'm in shambles, but still. Gary got punted. He did. And he didn't even deserve it. Let's get rid of this Lanoon. This Lanoon's pissing me off. Thank you. I'm also scared of Pursuit, yeah, so the fact that we got a clean switch, thank God. Stop using Snarl! Only I'm allowed to use things like that. Pursuit isn't in Sword and Shield, good to know. Wait, what do you mean you have another Pokemon? Oh, cool. Alright, it's fine. We have a flying type, but I'm gonna heal anyways because I'm scared and I do not wish to lose Plunge. If we lose Plunge, I'm just gonna call this route as dead. Yeah, I guess I could add Freya to the team now, or I could finally add the Toxel, I guess. No, I should probably wait a little bit longer before I do that, huh? Low sweep? My feet aren't on the ground, dumbass. Alright. I'm pretty sure that Hop is gonna get Pancham, so I'm gonna kill Thievul. Or I'm gonna try to kill Thievul. Yeah, I'm waiting for the birds to sync up again. That was very satisfying. Oh, nasty plot. You know, that'd be a really, really good move to have right now if I wasn't about to kill you. See, that is why Nasty Plot is not a good move. He could have attacked me and actually, like, made me nervous again, but no, he's dead. Aw, it's a kitty cat. Die slow. Oh, yeah, we're a Talk Hop. That's cool too. I'll take it. Oh, so close to actually killing him. That would have been hilarious. Man, I can't believe we fight. We thought we lost this fight. We were so aiming to win against this loser kid. Man, maybe there is something to being the champion's little brother. That's right, my brother's the champion and I'm the best trainer. No, you're not, Hop. No, you're not. Yeah, we won, but at what cost? God, we lost fucking Gary. No, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm pretty sure there's not any more mandatory fights after this, but I don't care. Oh, he healed my Pokemon. Guys, Gary's alive again, right? Because he's healed, right? We can use Gary again. See? He's fine. He didn't die. Okay, he's not. I know he's not. Oh. No, we won't besmirch Gary's good name by dragging his corpse around, pretending like he's still alive. Swinging him by his cute little rock stem. I will donate tier subs up to $100. Halo, do not. Do not. Please do not. As much as I want Gary to be alive again, please do not spend that much money just to bring a Pokemon alive again. Stage 1 denial. Listen, we all miss Gary, alright? Listen. I know it's Gary. I know it is. You don't think I know that? Do you hear how broken up I am about him? I know, but also $100. Come on, man. Attack yourself. Damn it. I'm gonna harden. Hit yourself, hit yourself! Damn it. Oh, I should have just attacked. I thought I could go first. Gosh dang it. Tell us your cool fact. Yeah, that's a great distraction. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. That's the quote, right? From SpongeBob. Alright, fun fact. About an animal that we all know and love. Did you know that polar bear fur is not actually white? It is in fact transparent, aka it's see-through or clear. However, it reflects light perfectly, and so whenever we see its fur, it is reflecting light, usually sunlight, and sunlight's most perfect color is white. So, we think it looks white because it's just reflecting sunlight perfectly. That's a fun fact. You might already know that fact. I still think it's neat. Hot Soup by Simu Liu. I don't think I've ever heard of that song. That's actually sick, right? I thought it was so cool. Polar bears are pretty freaking neat. That's why in the novel that I was writing, that I need to get back to working on, the spirit animal of the main character is a polar bear, because I just think they're neat. Bye, Drillbur. Onyx? No, I think we'll stack. What novel? Have I not mentioned my novel to you guys? Like I said earlier, I'm more of an idea person, and that's just me. But an idea that stuck with me for years and years and years that I've had, that I used NaNoWriMo, aka the National Novel Writing Month, aka November. I used 2 NaNoWriMos, 2 years of NaNoWriMos, in order to write a novel. I wrote it, lost that file, rewrote it, and now that is the current copy that I have, that I've edited and had a few proofreaders go through. they say it's good, but good isn't good enough for me. So I'm trying to find motivation, because writing motivation is a bit hard for me because, again, I'm an ideas person. So I need to go back and rewrite it. It needs work. I know it does. But yeah, I have a novel technically. Like, it's technically completed. It's 96,000 words? It's like 97,000 words. So you're telling me the polar bears don't actually have any real fur. They just like walk in hope that the sun might just be shining that day. Well, that's why, like, if you see polar bears indoors, that's why their fur looks kind of yellowy. It's because of the fluorescent lights. Ah, I am the sensei. I am the fireman. I am always jogging in place, except for right now for some reason. I told those young boys off because I am super hardcore and they could just tell and they were scared of me. Anyways, I'll see you at my gym. I'm just gonna continue punching this little cart of rocks to... Okay, never mind. Goodbye. I understand, but as soon as I get the ideas, I try to flesh it out and make a story. I try to as well, but I always find myself struggling to actually make it interesting when I flesh it out, you know? Because I can make an idea sound cool, but actually fleshing it out and applying the idea is where I struggle. So here we are. Man, the cart of rocks earlier, that was so cool. I wonder why Kaboo punches it. Probably because he wants to be stronger. Man, that's so hardcore. Wonder if it works. Anyways, bye. Alright, so this technically is a new area, I want to say. Yeah, new area. Coin of Destiny. The coin has spoken. We may. And you know who I'm going after? It's not a Noctowl. It's not a Pseudo-Wudo. Where is she? No! I don't want to fight you, Karen! Go away! Exactly. That's where drafts come in handy. They really do work on wonders, you know. I know. But it's like, this is gonna be like my third or fourth draft of this story. And it's like, I know I can do it. I know I can. Because the foundation is there. The foundation has been there. It's just... Oh, I almost put Gary out there. I forgot he's dead. It's really sad. The foundation is there. It's been there for a while. It's just a little disheartening. Because, again, fourth draft. This is my fourth time writing almost 100,000 words. Oh no, roar. Don't? Okay. I was so scared he was gonna call out Gary and I was gonna lose my shit. But if you get a hat, it begs the question, Arthur or hat? Oh, fuck, I didn't even think about that. I want to keep Arthur. I want to have Arthur. Stop doing roar! Okay, we can monk with monk A. We can work with monk A. Arthur will be better Gallade than Gardevoir because of its nature. I will take your word for it. I did kind of want a Gallade, because Gallades are cool. Mark Twain wrote multiple drafts, you know. It'd be I know every single author out there writes multiple drafts. That's just a given of the thing. But given that, like, writing motivation is so difficult for me, it does not come super easily for me, that it feels daunting. Finding motivation to stream or finding motivation to voice act or come up with ideas comes so easily for me because they just do. That's the kind of person that I am. But the second that I need to sit down and write, I always find myself struggling to do it. Because I want to do it right the first time, and I'm such a perfectionist. It's difficult for me. It's a daunting task. Would you want someone to help you look at your drafts? I have a network of people that have helped me look at drafts. I've already had people read the drafts. Like, my mother and I read a lot of very similar. Life Dew. I've never heard of that move. Hold on. Life Dew. The user scatters mysterious water around it and restores the HP of itself and its ally Pokemon. Ooh. No, but ooh, that's an interesting move. Anyways, my mother and I read a lot of very similar books. When we go book shopping, despite the fact we have not lived together or in the same residence for a very long time, we will buy books, read them, and then share them. So whenever I go to see my parents for the holidays, both of us bring a number of books to share with one another. Just be like, hey, I really enjoyed this read. I think you will too. Here, we'll swap books. And like, you'll get your book back later once I'm done reading it. So the fact that Mom and I have very similar reading tastes, I gave her a look at the book. And I know she's not a book critic. She isn't. I am. I dissect stories. That's something oop, there she is. I dissect stories. That's something I do. Something she doesn't do though. So whenever I asked her thoughts of the book, she said it has a good foundation and I can see a lot of places where the story can branch. But, well, she didn't say but. She's like, I can see where a lot of like where the story could branch. I see a lot of potential. I could really tell you knew what you were doing, which, first of all, but she didn't have very much to say about it, which I found a little disconcerting, a little disheartening, because I had hoped, whenever I first asked her to read it, the best she could do was proofread it. She found grammatical errors, spelling errors, when I used a word too often, which I did. I used one word. I used huff. Somebody huffing. I used huff a lot. As like a way for people to be like grouchy, because I accidentally made a bunch of my characters grouchy. She didn't have a whole lot to say about it, and that definitely knocked the winds out of my sails. But I haven't given up. If you'd like, I can share some playlists to help me focus a bit more on my story draft. Sure. I like playlists. I usually just put on a lo-fi channel on YouTube. Those usually help me pretty well. Just because I need something that's like low-key, something to listen to and fill the silence but not distract me, you know? Stay in the Pokeball! You little party hat with feet. Stay! You have a story involving... Oh my gosh. Sable, I just saw your DM. That's very funny. I also just need to get better about world building. I think that was one of my biggest things that, like... Okay. Stop killing my Pokemon. Alright, we're gonna put Monkey out there just to stand there and take damage while I try to catch him. Freaking catch you. Catch and heck you. Yeah, but world building. Like, I had broad ideas about it, but I never actually sat down and really and truly built the world. And I feel like that also, like, stuff like that is what kind of made my story suffer a little bit. And that's fine. That's an easy fix, mostly. Just overhauling the world and starting over. Right? Easy. Alright, we got the little party hat. What are we naming her? Little party city hat with feet. You know what? Since we're talking about it, I'm naming her Lo-Fi. Send to the box. Goodbye, Lo-Fi. Hat Kid. Nice. Hat in Time is one of the, is a game that I want to play with you guys on stream. It's just, oh, police officer, please leave me alone. I am grieving. I just need to make sure that my PC configuration can still work on streams. I think it will. I'm pretty sure it will. I just want to make sure before I try it. Because Hat in Time, like, the difference between it dropping frames and not dropping frames is very, very apparent. Oh, you have the Switch version. Very nice. I have the PC version because it was a gift. It was a gift given to me for my birthday. God, was it 2 years ago already? Shit. Ow. Sorry, I have to scratch my head. Excuse me, sir. Is it over here that I wanted to go? I don't think it was. Oh. You have a very ugly bird. My condolences, ma'am. Is it over here? I don't think it was. Where am I trying to go? Where am I trying to go? Oh, it's freaking over here. I'm sad. I'm going on a shopping trip. Shopping therapy is a thing, and yes, it does work. Oh, it has a cute little bullywag. Alright, hate that shirt. Unless I want the jacket? No, these jackets look dumb. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, we get the cute Poliwag shirt. And then we get... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Oh, actually, the white pants do look pretty nice. Okay. Okay, we're dripping out. No, not the plaid. Plaid's tacky. The plaid here is tacky, rather. Oh, it has a racing stripe. Gross. Let's get these. Good, good, good. No socks. We're not hooligans. We don't wear socks. All right, backpack. Nope. Cap? Meh. Glasses? Yeah. No, that's obnoxious. And not feeling any of the glasses. Gloves? No. Alright, guys. We're a new man. Gary is dead, so we must kill the man who killed Gary. We are now someone new. Put on the most dark, depressing goth outfit. I don't think this game would let you. At least not yet. Alright, guys. Time to go to box 4. Box 4 is where the dead man go. Goodbye, Gary. We hardly knew you, but you brought so much joy to us. We will never forget your sacrifice. And by sacrifice, we mean my own stupidity. Rest in peace. Alright, we got Vibe, who's level 1. Oh, fuck. I forgot he was so low level. We got Freya. And we got Lo-Fi. Who do we want? I think Vibe, Freya, or Lo-Fi. We are not putting Wurmple on the team. I hate him. Freya would be better for what's coming up, but we still have Squeegee as well for the fire types. So, thinking long term, who would be better? Freya, Vibe, or Lo-Fi? I'm thinking well, Terry covers our Psychic, and Arthur covers our Fairy, so Lo-Fi might be a bit redundant. Freya's water type is a bit redundant because of Squeegee, but she has electric stuff, so that's pretty good. But he has electric and poison, which is 2 types we don't have. So I'm kind of thinking Vibe. Lo-Fi would be really good to have, but again, we have Arthur. I don't want Lo-Fi and Arthur at the same time. Those are 2 glass cannons at the same time. I'm really thinking Vibe. Let's go ahead and get him starting to level up. And let's heal. Oh no, we're not going to use the baby for the gym. We don't need the baby. The baby's just going to vibe at the back of the team. and just start leveling up in the background. Well, actually, let's see if Squeegee can learn something good. Squeegee! Water gun. Why don't you just know that off the bat? Squeegee! Lantern's got some bulk. Yeah, he's got some bulk probably. But again, water type overlap, that just feels redundant, you know? I'm trying to cover up all of the types. Well, I will have to sleep on it, guys. I really and truly will, because this, I think, is the best stopping point. I'm starting to feel tired, and I don't think going up against the fire-type gym, tired is a good idea, because the fire-type gym is a bit of a trick. It's a little bit of a challenge. So, you know. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. All the new faces, the returning faces, all of you guys are lovely. You have been absolutely wonderful to hang out with. Don't forget, he is the chairman, and he does dictate the rules. And, as always, unclench your jaws. Straighten those backs, drink some water, say hello to your parents and your friends for me, give your pet a little kiss, and take care, everybody. Goodbye!